dokie ooh. All my heart's for you, my wonderful fiance, Seamus.
I hope you can hear me because I don't think you can see me very well. Oh my god. The internet has been fine right up until apparently we get back from vacation because I have dropped 97% of my frames and we've only been live for 7.5 minutes. So, you know, that's great. That's great. I know normally, though, you can hear me. You just can't really see me. L&D, hello. Hi, I know you. Hi, Suspenders. Yeah, so I don't know why it's dropping frames, especially because we have 16 gig up. Or megabytes. 16 megabytes up, so it should be fine. Sparkly, thank you for the resubscription. I appreciate it. 5 whole months. Look at that button. Look at that button. Congratulations, before I forget, to Seamus for being the official first. Carrie is the official second, and Fangs is the official third. Welcome in, you guys. I also saw Orca, and I saw Kissy, and L&D, and Suspenders. Hello, 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 friends. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Oh, look, a slideshow. Yeah. Hopefully a slideshow with smooth audio. Because so long as it smooths out, so long as, like, the frames stop dropping, it'll be okay because I'm recording at the same time and the recording will be smooth to put up on YouTube as a VOD. Only 7 more to go! That's right, 7 more until you get that magical 69, and then will you remember not to hit it again? That is the real question. That is the real question. As it is right now, it looks like it's slowly improving. Slowly. Fingers crossed. I'm down to only having dropped 91% of frames instead of 97. So maybe it will smooth out. Maybe it's just because we've been gone for so long. I don't know. With your squirrel brain, probably not. Yeah, probably not. I have to put my butt pillow back where it belongs. You guys, I missed you. I missed you. I'm so excited to be back. But I'm also sad to not be at camp anymore. I had such a good time. Chairwheel, I also would appreciate if you'd put yourself back where you belong. Thank you. I had such a good time at camp. So, we do this every year we're able to. We go out in the woods for anywhere from 7 to 10 days. Just with family, with friends. And it's peaceful. I got so much walking in because we thought we were going to be able to hook up Starlink and I'd be able to just have Wi-Fi access that way because Verizon doesn't get signal out there. Bean, hello, welcome in, how are you? But alas, there were too many trees for Starlink to see anything on our particular campsite. So in order to get Wi-Fi, I had to walk 0.3 miles one way to the beach. I had to walk down to the beach to get signal to my phone just to be able to check on Discord, check my text messages. And like we had people that were coming up to visit us, so it was very important that I got down to the beach first thing in the morning to see if anybody had texted to be like, yeah, I'm on my way. I'll be here around X time. So I would go down in the morning, I'd take my walk. So it was almost a mile round trip, right? Just to check my messages. And then we'd go to the beach on the nice days, so I'd have signal while I was out there. And then I'd usually take another one in the evening. I called them my Wi-Fi walks. My Wi-Fi walks. It was great. It's kind of hiccuping. Some bits are smooth and some bits are slideshow. Output for you at 720. Yeah, so Twitch is doing the automatic downsampling now. I have it set for 1920 by 1080. So I'm not even at the like super good settings. I'm just at basic HD settings. Oh my god, that hot cocoa is really hot. I've already burnt my tongue. As one does. But yeah, no, I got a lot of walking in because I had my Wi-Fi walks. I miss the beach. You would think as a ginger, I don't like the beach because burning is inevitable, but I actually only have one spot of sunscreen and it's on the back of my arm. So the very last day we went to the beach, Seamus had to run to town to get gas for the generator. And we needed, you're gonna laugh when I say this, We needed a poopy hose. Namely, the hose we were going to use to hook, because we have a camper, to hook the water at the dump station up to the camper to flush the black water tank, which is for the toilet. We didn't have one of those, so he needed to get gas and a poopy hose. So he was out, and I just wanted to get ready and go to the beach so that I could maximize my time down there with my family. And I managed to put sunscreen on my own back, and I got every single spot except for one little patch right here. Just one little patch. For me, that is phenomenal. I normally come out of camping pink, if not red. Audio smooth as batter. Yeah, it usually is. Usually you can hear me and you just can't see me. I'm down to 83% of frames dropped, so in theory it's picking up more of the frames, but it's still showing me as in the red. So it's struggling. It is struggling. Thankfully, so long as you can hear me for the most part, it's okay. I need to change my goal because I forgot that it's a new month. I don't care. We're just going to leave it. Screw it. I'll change the goal later. The real goal is it's on scene when we switch. Why does my internet hate me, Bean? I don't know. But Spectrum's really going to hate us since we have a business plan, and that means it needs to work. And this is not what they promised us for the upload speed. It do be lurking. And I can't even blame it on like the Pal World servers because those servers have been up for weeks now. Like I streamed most of July with them active. So it's not the fact that we're also running servers. Like that is not it. It's just having like the internet is just having a stroke, I guess. We have perfectly fine download speeds. It's just the upload speeds that are struggling. Hi, Kags. Welcome in. How are you? Yeah, it's definitely the provider. But this is the other thing. Like, in theory, you're able to stream with nothing but 10 megabytes per second up. I was getting 16. Now I'm down to, it looks like 14. That should be plenty to stream. I'm not streaming more than one canvas. I'm not streaming to multiple platforms. Like, it's just one canvas at normal high definition to Twitch. I should not be having this issue. And it's crazy because I was thinking about giving it a shot with streaming in vertical as well. But if I can barely stream horizontal, how am I supposed to expect to stream vertical too? It's crazy. Oh, he had birds living in his internet box. Oh my god, that's crazy, Kags. That's crazy. I don't think it's that. Our problem is that the neighborhood is extremely populated. Like, holy moly, extremely populated. They have spliced this wire 6 ways to Sunday. And the more you splice a wire, the more fragile the connections become and the easier it is for there to be interference and problems. And that is what it is. Thank you, Seamus. Hi, May. Welcome in. How are you? Yeah, they're spliced to hell and back. We're down to 79% loss, but I'm still in the red. So I don't... Part of me wonders if it's not OBS, but it's saying it's an ISP issue. Yeah, and back. And the thing is every time they renovate a building or they tear down a building, because there's so... This neighborhood has a lot of foreclosure properties, and if you're not inside of the states, you may not understand what those are, but they're basically abandoned properties that either they're single family and the people who were living in them couldn't pay the mortgage, so they got the boot, or they're multi-tenant and the slumlords who own them decided that they just didn't care, let them fall to ruin, and then gave them back to the bank. So we have like a lot of derelict properties, which means that there's a whole bunch of spots where the lines either got taken out or turned off. And then one of two things happens with these properties. Either somebody buys them super cheap, like dirt cheap to flip them, and then they need new wiring put in, including a new cable line. Or, on the other hand, they get demolished and torn down, and then it's a matter of, is the lot repurposed into parking, or is a new building built? But either way, if it's torn down, they have to take the wires down, they have to unsplice them, and then if a new building is built, they're going to resplice the wires and again put in new cable. Doing this over and over and over and over and over again creates such a large margin for error, it's crazy. So is the company also splicing the wires themselves, aren't adding... No, of course not, Cags. Why would they add more internet access points? That's ludicrous. That's crazy talk. We don't do common sense here. Our neighborhood, as far as the node goes for the internet, is so large that they can't diagnose easily where the problem is coming from. We cover so much land. And it's because Spectrum doesn't want to invest in their infrastructure. We know that fiber is eventually coming to our area. The question is when. Hopefully within the year. But, oh my god, I wish we could tear it down and start from scratch, but they don't have the money to deal with that for the infrastructure. If they were going to do that, they'd put fiber in and they refuse to pay for it. Yeah, it's super shitty. It's super shitty. 2050, yeah, probably. Probably. So it's one of those things where I would really love to just fix the internet, but here we are. Fiber was the best thing that ever happened to your neighborhood, May. I believe it, and I want fiber so bad. The neighborhoods around us have fiber. It just hasn't come to our area yet. And it won't be Spectrum that brings it in. Spectrum is putting fiber in for any area that they didn't previously service, but they are not updating their old coaxial cable to be fiber because they have decided that they'd rather cut off their nose to spite their face. They would rather step over a penny to pick up a dollar because, or whatever that other phrase is, because it will cost them something like $5 million to overhaul the system from coaxial cable to fiber, or they can just pay like $2 million to maintain what they have. And they've decided the extra $3 million to stay ahead of the technology game is not worth it. Thank you. Step over a dollar to pick up a dime. Thank you, Seamus. You knew where I was going with that phrase. My aunt and uncle live legit like 25 feet away from being able to use fiber, so they're stuck using Elon's Starlink. And that's the thing. We have a Starlink. If this continues to be an issue, there is always the possibility of putting the Starlink out the window and Ethernetting myself to the Starlink. The struggle would be satellite switches. Another has Spectrum, and Spectrum it's massively problematic. Streamer took the dude into a streamer, showed the equipment and repair fellow. It's like, oh, it's definitely not you. Yeah, it fixed it for the whole neighborhood. We do the same thing. And the thing is, as a streamer, we need the upload speed. So most people never notice an issue because we have like 900 down. No problem. Most people will never use the upload speed. They're only using the download speed. So when the upload speed gets screwed, it's only somebody like myself, or if somebody was trying to send a lot of files, like if they were a photographer and they had files to send to a client and they needed to upload them all into a Dropbox or whatever, things like that are going to be like hiccuping from the upload speeds. Average Joe, never going to notice it. Never going to notice it. We lived here for at least 3 years before the power company ran internet here. Oh, man, Bean. Where I grew up would have been like that rural-wise, except for Spectrum needed to run cable through our little town in order to get it from one spot to the next. And my town said the only way you are allowed to run that cable through this town is if you run it for the whole town. So they drove a hard bargain with Spectrum, and that is the only reason where I grew up ended up getting broadband internet, or I would have been stuck on satellite for a long, long time. The cable was in this house without the actual fibers. Yeah, I want fibers so bad, Orca. So at the time they had the best. Yeah, we just get what they give us, basically. We get what they give us. Although we have our own router now. Yeah, they went everyone or no one. Everyone or no one. Which is fantastic. To be totally honest, it's fantastic. And while we're sitting here chatting, I'm going to make the image for Sparkly. Because I feel naked without having my beautiful wall of support over here. So Sparkly's kicking us off. Yeah, I am so mentally fatigued by the internet issues. I can't deny that. I'm very mentally fatigued. Like, I have never stopped at this point having my stream automatically record when I start, and that's something that I never did for the first 4 years of streaming. This is a very recent thing as of the last few months because of the frequent internet issues that we are suddenly having. And you can't tell me it doesn't have to do with the fact that the neighborhood is growing and we've got all of these people who have suddenly moved into the area who are living and working here. And don't get me wrong, I'm really, really, really happy that the area is recovering. It used to be a very economically depressed area. We have got businesses that have come in. We've had community revitalization that has happened. Like, I'm very, very happy that the area is doing better. But I need Spectrum to do better now on top of it. Crazy Guy, hello, welcome in. How are you? Like, I need Spectrum to step up. That's all. Once that happens, it'll be so much better. Do that. And then do this. 197 check-ins, Crazy Guy. Holy moly, you're almost to 200. You finally got disability. Congratulations. 10 years. 10 years. Wow. Wow. Good for you. Good for you. Did I seriously open up the wrong file? Fantacorn, hello! Welcome in. Where the heck have I been? I was camping. I got out of the house. I got out of the house. I touched grass. Well, actually, I touched dirt and sand and water. There really wasn't much grass to be had, you know, out in the woods, but I touched nature. Super glad, yeah, super glad I finally got it. Bulk of that on my own, went through. Yeah, and having to get a lawyer to get what you need is such a struggle. It's such a struggle. It can be you, Fantacorn, but I loved it so much. I loved it so much. Bada bing, bada boom, I did it. I updated the image. Redwing, you're streaking. Let's go. Apparently they cheered for me since you put all your tickets into it. That's amazing, Carrie. Congratulations. What did you win? What did you win? A new Instapot! That's awesome. That's awesome. I think I missed something from Orca. Only 10 years. Ah, yeah. The sarcasm. Yep. So, as far as the internet, Orca, there are other companies that are coming in. The crap company that nobody wanted, that's worse than Spectrum, Frontier, has been bought out by Verizon. So, Verizon is very big on the fiber. We suspect that Frontier will probably bring in fiber. Slick Fiber, it has been in many of the neighborhoods surrounding. They might be the first ones to bring fiber into the area. But again, like, we're looking at 2027 for when the fiber arrives for where I live. So, fingers crossed. As it stands right now, it's Spectrum or Starlink for something that's relatively reliable. Spectrum or Starlink. I had to get one of the best lawyers in my state to help me with disability. They had a friend that specialized in it, and you're so thankful you got put in contact with him. Within 2 years of hiring this lawyer, you got disability. Wow, that's fantastic, crazy guy. That's fantastic. Yeah, it's really hard to get disability, especially for anything that is not a physical disability. Anything that is a hidden disability is exponentially harder, and it's the hardest if the disability lives within your brain. Possibly Orca, but Seamus and I are going to try to not be in this area by 2030. Ideally, within the next 2 years, my brother and his wife, talk about habit. Gigabyte, thank you so much for the resubscription. I appreciate it. 3 whole months. 3 whole months. My brother and his wife, who are currently living in my dad's house with my dad, will find the property that they want. I want to buy my dad's property. So that is mine and Seamus's plan. When they move out, we are going to purchase the property. My dad is going to be able to stay with us if he wants, or he'll be able to get his own place, like if he wants something smaller. But that's the plan right now. That's the plan. Get my dad's property. Hopefully they move out within 2 years and then we can buy it. That's the goal. That is the goal. And then do this. And then this. And then it updates. That pleases me. That pleases me greatly. Through a comment, even though scoliosis, stenosis, yeah, oh my god, ankylosing spondylitis is so bad. Isn't enough, and you probably, yeah, age plays a huge factor, because they're like, oh, you're young enough that we can train you for a job. If only. If only. Doc said, nothing wrong with me. It was all mental. Hello, nerve. Yeah. Some people just, they see your age and they don't do as well as they could. Man, I get so excited every time I see my connection jump up to the yellow. Every time I see my connection jump up to the yellow, I get so excited. Like, my fingers are super crossed that by the time we're an hour into stream, because sometimes this happens, that by the time we hit that hour mark, it crosses into this stream stabilizing and we get up into the green. School records going back to kindergarten, proving my learning disability. Took a lawyer just sending in stuff again for them to approve it. Ooh. Oh, that is so rough, Kags. That is so rough. I remember my dad. God, I want to say I was 13. So we're going back 24 years. 24? Yeah. And he's... So, 24 years ago, my dad would have been, hang on. My dad would have been 44. So, when my dad was 44, he got put out on disability from his company. He had been in multiple car crashes. He had destroyed his knee. This was before full knee replacements were a thing. They were just coming out with them. He worked a very physical job. He worked for General Electric. He built giant generators, like the kinds of things that they put in power plants to generate electricity. Giant. They were bigger than houses. He worked on building those, doing brazing and welding and helping move pieces and parts in and out of these huge tubes, like very physical labor. He had had multiple knee surgeries already, and basically the doctors are just trying to keep his knees going because they're hoping for better technology. He even had experimental surgery at one point. I remember this barely going out to Boston with my grandparents as a kid because it was called the Ellison's procedure, where they took parts of the back muscles, the hamstrings, and they wrapped them down around the knee into your shin muscles to re-support the knee, because getting cadaver tendons and ligaments just really wasn't a thing at this point either. And this was how they were going to fix his knee instead of fusing his knee, because my dad said right off the get-go, if you have to fuse the joint, you might as well just amputate it, because if I can't use it anyways, I don't want it. And he was serious. So that happened when I was little. Fast forward probably like maybe 8 years to he's played hard, worked hard, his knees are shot again. He could no longer do his job at the company he was working for. And the disability he had been paying for said in the contract, either they can place you in a comparable job or you get to go out on disability. Well, he went out on disability, but then they didn't want to approve the long-term disability because, well, why can't you be trained for something else? And why can't you do another job? And my dad's like, they don't have another job I can do at the pay rate that they were giving me in this company. And I can't physically do the jobs that they do because he had been put on extreme restrictions regarding his knee, to the point that they told him he had to give up his standard vehicle, so a stick shift, because he couldn't work the clutch with that leg anymore. It was too much on the knee for the knee surgery they were going to do. And this was one of the original knee replacements before they had perfected the technology, when it was still kind of experimental, because he was just doing experimental surgery for his knee, and disability still denied him because he was under 50, because there clearly had to be another job he could do. It took 2 years of fighting, and I think at least one, if not two, appeals to get it. Was insane.
Hello,
Meanwhile, you know, my mom is now the sole income of the house, minus what he was still getting from a different part of disability. And there's 3 young kids. It was so rough. It was so rough. Rukia, hello, welcome in. How are you? How are you doing? Has school records yet, but on the flip side, now I have a company in my actually helping you find a job. That's fantastic, Orca. That's fantastic. I fingers crossed that you get a job, because it's just so fulfilling. Actually made it so I could get disability was the disassociative episodes due to schizophrenia. Yeah, schizophrenia usually will be, and not to sound crass about it, but it's usually the shoe-in that you need for a mental health disability diagnosis, because getting it for PTSD alone is worth your everything. Huge battle, but you got it. They also tried to give you under the legal amount. Oh, yeah, which is 900. Right now they're trying to put me on 600, so you have an appointment in a few weeks to bump it up. Good luck to you. Hi, Emperor of Water. Welcome in. Everybody's playing PlateUp at this hour, it seems. I'm not surprised. I don't actually have OpenChef open yet. I'm hoping my internet stabilizes a little bit more before I open up PlateUp. Because we're down to only 69.7% of frames having been dropped. So we're improving, but slowly. It's still in the red. It's still in the red. You don't want to be put on because, yeah, partial is not enough. You need full disability. Yeah. Yeah, the knees that last 30 years. No, and that's the thing. You're recovering slowly but surely. Oh my gosh, what did you do, Rukia? Or were you sick? I missed you guys. I missed you guys. So yeah, my dad, he got one of the original artificial knees 24 years ago, and he has had it replaced not once but twice now because the technology got better and better. And his latest one, which he got probably, it had to be like 15 years ago. It's been fairly recent, but not super recent. That one is still going strong. All they've had to do is replace the pins that hold it in place. Because with use, they wear, and so the pinholes got loose. You've been sick? Oh no! I hope you're on the mend. I hope you're on the mend, Rukia. So yeah, my dad is a walking medical problem. I genuinely do not know how my dad is alive and my mom is not. Speaking of, since it is relevant, if I have a little bit of an emotional roller coaster, it is because today, like specifically today, is 8 years since we lost my mom. Today is the anniversary of that. And we really did. We thought we were losing my dad first. Ophelia, hello! You led Michael on a 3-gen chase and you got a basement hook from a Bubba. Let's go, Ophelia. Ophelia, we'll have to play DVD together at some point. We'll have to play DVD together at some point. Thank you, Ophelia. Yeah, so it's just one of those things where Dad has every medical problem known to man. I swear that's what it seems like. And just keeps on trucking. We literally almost lost him. I don't know if anybody else remembers it, but we had a massive E. coli outbreak in the United States. I want to say like 28 years ago. I was very young. All I remember is Dad was really sick. Like really, really sick. The dookie lettuce. It wasn't even necessarily from lettuce. There was issues in our water supplies. Ophelia remembers. Ophelia remembers. So my dad was volunteering with the ambulance. Must have had a compromised glove or something. Had minimal contact with a patient, but apparently there was fluid exchange. Patient had E. coli. We didn't know this. Nobody expected my dad to have it. He kept going to the doctor for back pain and fevers and just not feeling good. And they kept saying, it's kidney issues. It's kidney issues. He's got, you know, a kidney infection. We're going to treat a kidney infection. This went on for a month. A month. Finally, one night, bless my mother, my dad collapses in the kitchen. Cannot get up. And my mom is like, I am calling the ambulance. And my dad is like, hell no, you're not. You're going to pick me up off of this floor and I'm going to drive myself to the hospital. My mom was like, I am absolutely not doing that. And he was like, who the fuck do you think you are to not help me up off of this floor? And my mom was like, I'm not doing it. And he's like, just you wait until my wife gets home. She's a real bitch. Thinking that he was threatening a stranger. He was so delirious from fever, he did not recognize my mom. So my mom called for the ambulance. And they toned for mutual aid to the next town over. Who then also toned for mutual aid. who then also toned for mutual aid. So it went from our town to the next town over to the wider area to the this is your last ditch ambulance corps. It took 2 hours for an ambulance to arrive at the house, and it was somebody that my mom recognized from living out by my grandmother's 45 minutes away from our house. And my mom was like, what are you doing here? And he's like, you got community. You got community. Like, it was a night. Meanwhile, my dad is just angry on the floor. I guess one of our neighbors came over because she could kind of see the commotion just to sit with my mom. And she told me later on, she's like, I don't know how your mom was just that calm. She's like, I got there and she was just sitting at her desk smoking a cigarette watching your dad like this was an average Friday night. My mom had nerves of steel when she needed them. But they took him into the hospital. And I would find out later. I was too young to know this, but my mom brought us to the hospital to see Dad. Probably a day and a half later, which is very unusual. Like, he's been in and out of the hospital most of my life because of surgeries for this, that, and the other thing. But we never went to visit Dad. He just went in, did what he had to do, and came home. Because it would be like 2 or 3 days, and it's a lot to carry 3 kids. Well, I don't know if my brother was born yet, so it might have been 2 kids off to the hospital, right? I found out later that the reason we had to go to the hospital was because that might be the last time we got to see our father, due to the fact that the doctors told my mom and my dad, get your affairs in order. We're giving you the only antibiotics we can because it is resistant to literally every other antibiotic. If you don't respond to these antibiotics, you won't last the week. Obviously, he responded because he's still here, but like, this is what happened over and over and over again in my childhood. My dad just did something and almost died. Yet he's still here, and my mom just cancer and boop, gone. Gone. We really thought we were gonna lose my dad long before my mother. Blame the healthy foods. We're having a lettuce issue in the States again right now. I think it's... Which disease is it now? I know it gives you the shits. Hearing about it, I knew there was a couple outbreaks. Happened a few years ago. Produce was sent to all... Yeah. Yep. Hearing about there... Yes, there was a water supply issue in New York, and my dad got hit with it. He got hit with it. You love the attitude of my dad there? Oh my god, yeah. Wait till my wife gets home. She's a real bitch. I still laugh about that. I wish I had been older to really appreciate it. And jalapenos right now, Carrie. Oh. Cyclosporosis. Thank you, crazy guy. That sounds like that guy my dad knew who kept getting struck by lightning. You think he got struck 7 times? Holy moly, Gags. That's a lot of lightning strikes. That's a lot of lightning strikes, yeah. My dad, when my parents first got married, so obviously this is before I was in the picture. When they first got married, they were working on clearing some dead trees out of the property after they had just bought it. And my uncle was over, my mom's brother. And so it was my uncle, my dad, probably my other uncle, and maybe one other person. But mom was inside. She was making cream puffs. She was making lunch, like doing whatever. They were outside clearing the trees. And my uncle said that a tree came down, but it swung in a way that they weren't expecting. And it just clocked my dad right across the chest with a branch. My uncle's like, your parents were newlyweds of maybe 3 months. And he thought he was going to have to go in and tell my mom that she was already a widow. Nope, he was fine. He was fine. That's a walking lightning rod? Yeah. Yup. Passed in 2019, age 72, pneumonia. Her parents were told she wouldn't live past her 21st birthday. Good for her. Good for her making it way longer. You never heard people actually getting struck more than twice. My dad used to get hit by lightning through the ground because he had titanium in his leg. Or was it before titanium? He had metal in his leg from one of the many knee surgeries. He was standing inside once and the lightning traveled through the ground and blasted him into the dining room table. Eugene from Hey Arnold, where everything bad that could happen happens specific. Yes. Yes, that is definitely my dad. Oh my God. And now that my mom's not here to keep him in line, as the eldest, it is my job to keep him in line. And oh my Lord. Not long after my mom passed away. So probably about a month after my mom passed away, he drove out with a friend of ours to see our friend's son graduate from Navy boot camp. He drove. He had recently been diagnosed with actual diabetes instead of just pre-diabetic. Do you think that this man ate properly, took care of his sugar, and did what he was supposed to do? Abso-freaking-lutely not. He is depressed. He is upset. So he just didn't do what he was supposed to. And then I get the phone call from him. Hey, don't tell your siblings, but I have to go get my leg drained because I didn't take care of my diabetes and now it's swollen and I have to have the fluid taken off of it. He did that twice. And then my sister tried to harass me for giving our father a hard time. And I was like, listen, you're not the one getting the phone calls when his health goes to shit because he's not taking care of himself. That December, I had to start going to his cardiology appointments because he has a AAA, an abdominal aortic aneurysm, which if it explodes, that's it. Like, it's lights out forever. And he was making it sound like he was millimeters away from that happening and things were getting real urgent and he was going to have like life or death surgery. So I was like, I need to start going to your appointments with you. I need to hear this from the surgeon's mouth. I need to know what is going on. No, it was not nearly that serious. He just, again, was in such a funk that he was making it out to be that serious. I was like, we literally lost mom 4 months ago. You can't tell me these things in this manner, sir. No jaundice. No jaundice. I know how bad it can be when diabetes isn't yeah. Yeah, and to this day, he doesn't properly take care of his diabetes, but he's doing better. When he's not drinking a giant thing of Mountain Dew, which I also scold him for, because I'm like, listen, I get that you want soda. I get that you want caffeine. I know you like the bubblies. Do you have to pick the soda with the most sugar in it? Can you not pick literally any other soda? Like, come on, sir. Come on! Yeah. My mom almost ended up in a diabetic coma because she was pre-diabetic and had an untreated CAGs. That's terrifying. That's terrifying because diabetic comas are no joke. They are no joke. Edema. Yes, edema is swelling. He did have edema. Yes. Yeah, no, jaundice is where your liver stops working properly and you turn yellow. It's real fun. Not as bad as you were expecting you to say, yeah. Diet sodas don't taste that bad anymore. It's true, if you can drink them. I'm somebody who can't because I can't have the fake sugars and the sugar alcohols, but he could absolutely do diet. He just chooses not to. He just chooses not to. He is that kind of a man. And I love him dearly, but my God. So he's got diabetes. He has NASH disease, which is non-alcoholic steatohepatitis. They have no idea what causes it. He was in trial programs for it. He's got arthritis. He has the really bad knee. He's had back surgery. He had bad eyesight, but he got LASIK for that. Thank God for LASIK, honestly. Well, he had PRK, but, like, thank God for that. The bulk of his issue is the knees. He's got IBS. He has diverticulosis. When it flares up, it's diverticulitis. I know there's more stuff. He's had many concussions, which is never good. It's never good. We think he might have undiagnosed mental health conditions, and now that I have my ADHD diagnosis and I know my sister has her ADHD diagnosis, looking at our father, I think I know where the ADHD comes from in this family, let me just say, which creates its own host of issues, right? Like, he's a thing. You always confuse edema and jaundice, yeah. I was rushed off the hive. 31.1. Oh gosh, Orca. That's terrifying. That's terrifying. Gives you instant migraine. Yeah, so for me, Kags, it's instant IBS. So I understand your struggle. Said hi instead of a number. Oof. 65. She was at the point that she was hallucinating and was sugar drunk. Kags, that is terrifying. That is like one step below fatal. Apple tree, yeah. Yeah. I did inherit some of my dad's issues, like the IBS, which is always fun. It's always fun. But yeah, no, I had to rein my sister in on what our father was actually doing with himself so that he stopped, because she was just going to enable him. It's been a wild ride. It's been a wild ride, which is why even before I went to school for massage, even before I had to take anatomy and physiology and myology and kinesiology, I had a pretty good idea of how the body worked, because I had to know, with my dad being the walking issue that he was, and then there's all the other issues in my family. Because we have my grandfather on my dad's side died from progressive supranuclear palsy, which is a very rare condition. It mimics Parkinson's at first. Its earliest presenting signs are Parkinson's adjacent. But whereas Parkinson's is like deep in the brain, and they usually can manage it, progressive supranuclear palsy is where your brainstem is degenerating. So my grandmother, who ended up having Alzheimer's dementia, kept him Alzheimer's dementia, kept him alive on life support for 4 years in their home. And it wasn't the progressive supranuclear palsy really that killed him. It was just 4 bouts of pneumonia. And then he got to the point where we could see he was struggling, and my grandmother finally had to give it up, and we were able to push extra morphine to put him out of his freaking misery. Because it was 4 years of being blind. He could hear. The best he could do to communicate, though, because he couldn't speak anymore. He couldn't swallow. He had a feeding tube. He was just completely stuck in bed. He could answer yes or no by one blink or two. That was it. He couldn't move. He was just literally trapped in himself. It was horrendously tragic what my grandmother did. But she had power of attorney and swore he did not have a living will, nor did he have any DNR type certificates or whatnot. We think that she didn't want to admit it herself. And with Alzheimer's dementia, it makes it even harder to admit these things. And since it was such a routine, there was no way for us to have any indication of the early Alzheimer's dementia. She got to keep him alive on life support. So that was awful. But yeah, so we have the progressive supranuclear palsy, we have Alzheimer's and dementia, diabetes, IBS, ADHD, depression, anxiety, lung cancer. Oh my god, the lung cancer is rampant on my mom's side. I can't get tested for it, though. I can't get lung scans because I never smoked. Diverticulosis/itis, the NASH disease, glaucoma, retinitis pigmentosa. We have macular degeneration, osteoporosis runs in the family. I know there's more. Arthritis. We have cardiac events, so heart attacks. High blood pressure runs in. High cholesterol runs in the family. I have the high cholesterol. It's great. Like, we're walking problems. We are walking problems. Don't want to assume who... Yeah, you just asked MMOL. Yeah, absolutely, Orca. So, anytime that I get on my soapbox and I'm like, please get your physical, please see the doctor once a year, please, you know, do your self-care, take care of yourself, do your stretching, do your walking, so on and so forth, it's because I'm literally coming from a place where I've seen the results of not doing that, and I don't want anybody else to necessarily struggle with things that they don't have to struggle with. You don't want to even think about the list of health struggles in your family being understandable. It is great genetics. It really is. So, possibly CAGs, but genetic testing comes with two struggles. A, it's really expensive, and B, now they have all of that data, and sometimes they're not very secure with it, and I don't trust companies necessarily to have some of my data. I certainly don't want to send my physical DNA to places that may not treat it respectfully. The other thing is with lung cancer, and this is something that's relatively unknown. When we think of lung cancer, we think of it as being a smoker's disease. You got lung cancer because you've smoked for X number of years, but the reality is lung cancer is actually far more hereditary than anything else. Smoking doesn't help. Smoking will absolutely exacerbate things. But in my great aunt and my grandmother's case, my great aunt never smoked, but she did work in tanneries. So she was exposed to things in her work environment for a while. My grandmother smoked for all of like 3 months, but also worked in tanneries. My aunt and my mother smoked like crazy. So there is a history of smoking associated with it, but when they tested the cancer that they had, it's more prevalent in non-smokers than it is in smokers. So, you know, luck of the draw, as it were. But the way insurance works in this country, the only way you can get a lung scan and have insurance cover it is if you have just quit smoking and you get 15 years of lung scans once a year. Without that, they will not screen you. They won't. They should treat it like breast cancer, in my opinion, when it is that prevalent in your family, but alas, we don't do that. We don't do that. Yeah, so my only recourse is to just be really mindful, make sure I go to every physical that I can, tell them about any little thing that seems to have shifted or changed, so that if something else pops up where it becomes like, oh, this is very far off of baseline, we should check into it. Now insurance has a different reason to look at it, which should allow me to get the scans that I need. And hopefully, because I am going annually, I'm not waiting for something to happen like my mom and my aunt did. And in the case of my grandmother and my great aunt, the technology wasn't really there, because my great aunt died before I can remember her, and my grandmother passed away. I was 7 years old, so that's 30 years ago. Medical technology 30 years ago is vastly different, especially with cancers, than it is today. So, I just have to hope that between medical technology improvements and going annually to be checked out, anything that happens I catch fast enough that I don't have to actually worry about it being fatal. There's a few things I have that are probably genetic. Some things I clearly see in mom and dad, and other things both don't have and is new and new. Yeah, genetic mutations are a thing. They are a thing. 1000% agree with that. Yeah. And here's the other thing, not for nothing, I am a ginger, and the ginger genetics comes around from a mutation in your genes, and it mutates a whole bunch of other things. So I could also be a whole new petri dish of special. It's part of my why my decision to not have kids came about, because I looked at all of the things in my dad's side of the family, and I looked at all of the things in my mom's side of the family, and I looked at all the things that were new to me, and I said, I don't know that I want to pass this genetic soup on to anybody, because I also didn't know at that point what genetic soup my partner was coming in with. And while Seamus's family is actually really healthy, so the genetics there would have been fine, Seamus is also 22 years older than me. So even though at this point in my life, I would happily give him a baby or two, partially because of the fact that I miss my mom and I just want that connection back, which is not the reason to have a kid, by the way. He is currently 59 years old. And if we had a kid today, okay, if we had a kid tomorrow, he would be 77 years old when that kid graduated high school, and that's just not okay. You went past 69? Bubbly, hello, welcome in, you did. Godlike genetics, yeah. Adoption would still be safe, but if I'm gonna have a kid, I want to have my own kid. Phoenix, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. My name is Seknika, but you may also hear me called Sam. I'm a member of Everbright Global Gaming, Set the Tone, and Content Delta stream teams here on Twitch, and a variety streamer who does everything from play games to bake to paint your nails and get creative. Today we are going to eventually attempt some PlateUp, but we are dropping frames like it's nobody's business. So we've just been chatting, especially because I just got back from vacation. Phoenix, how was Duck Detectives? How was your stream? How did it go? Hello, hello, hello. Who do we got? Who do we got? Who do we got? Hello, Yellowfin. Hello, Danny. Hello, Al-Kadim. Hi, Phoenix. Hi, Spooky Lattes. Hi, Strix. Hi, Sky. I think I got everybody. Hello, Hazel. How are you guys? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for coming in with the raid. You missed my face, Bubbly. I missed you guys. I missed you guys. If you're not following Phoenix, they are 10 out of 10 amazing. Highly recommend. Give them that quick little follow button. They do a lot of cozy games. They stream when they're up to it. They are a fellow member of mine on both Everbright Global Gaming and Set the Tone, and just like an awesome homie. You won't regret it. Duck Detective is adorable. I love that. Virtual baking. Yes. Duck Detective was so fun. I hope they make 80 more. Oh, is it a short game? Like, is it a story game? I was in high school that the only way she was getting a grandkid from me was adoption. You also don't want to pass any issues. That's fair, Bean. That's very fair. It's not you freaking out. No. No, it's not you freaking out. It is... I've dropped 66% of my frames. I sometimes bop up into the yellow. It's been running in the red. I've been hoping that as we closed in on this 1 hour mark that it would improve. We technically have the internet to stream. Like, I've had 15 up. It just won't work. It needs to be 69. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want my drop frames to be 69. It's a cute short story puzzle game you think you would like. You're a detective and you have to find clues and solve the situation. There are two in there. Adorable Phoenix. That sounds amazing. I will have to look them up. Because that sounds fantastic. Star Wars theme, you get it. Phoenix, thank you so much for the raid. If you need a raid and run, if you need to get post-stream self-care, if you got things that need to happen, please, by all means, don't let me stop you. And this goes for everybody who kindly raided in with you as well. But if you want to stick around, if you want to hang out, you are, of course, more than welcome to. Whether that's by lurking or chatting or, you know, being active, however you choose to, it's all good. And you're a duck. Being a duck is adorable. Being a duck is adorable. The closest I got to ducks is this. I got this. I got those for you. Yeah, I have 16.8 up, but for whatever reason, my frames are like, nah. Makes me wonder what server Twitch decided to put me on. Looking for groceries. Love your face. Hope the frames even though. Thank you again, Phoenix. Can I get one more shout out for Phoenix, please? Can I get one more shout out for Phoenix? Diabetes, obesity, and depression. Not things you'd want to pass on, Bean. 100%. 100% not things you want to pass on. Oh, look, we made it back to the yellow. Oh my gosh. The day I don't have streaming issues ever again will be a great day indeed. Doesn't help at this anymore. I don't think it does, especially because, like, if I wanted to change settings or anything, I would actually have to stop streaming and then start again. So that's why I don't try to do that. Because I didn't want to have to stop and start. All right, you guys. We've been doing good with the chatting. Stream is being stream. Oh, tried and didn't work. In theory, it should have been okay. Like, it was fine before I left for camp, and it's just not fine when I got back. So, between when we last streamed on... Hang on. July 27, which was 2 weeks ago, and today, the internet just broke. I will say this. During the time we were at camp, like the first day, the very first day, I think, we had... No, it was the day before we left. We had a power outage. We had a power outage, a blink, because we were having torrential rains and flooding. They had to close streets down. They had to do a lot of, like, rapid fixing. Something could have broke during that time. 7 out of 13 teachers. Oof. Oof. Yikes. For 25 children, that's brutal. That's brutal. That is really brutal. But as I was saying, I need to run my ads. I am going to make an attempt to play PlateUp regardless of the fact that the internet's being kind of poopy. Like I said, I am recording this at the same time. The recording is going to be smooth, great, and wonderful. It sounds awful today, Bubbly. It sounds awful. Even if it's choppy for you guys right now, if there's certain things you want to see better, when I upload the VOD to YouTube, it will be smooth as butter. And we're going to cross our fingers that the 16 up starts acting like 16 up. But now is the time to get up, stretch your legs, use the bathroom, get a snack, refill your water, take your evening meds, anything you need to do. Now is the time to do it. Nobody is going to miss anything. I'm putting up the BRB screen, and when we come back, I will have launched PlateUp. You will be able to visit the restaurant, and we are going to attempt fajitas because there has been a major update, and I want to try out the new food. All right. Be right back, friends. Just a moment. Where the fuck did that end up? Do we have a poltergeist? Okay, that did not count. Oh. Look at this shit! Oh! That's absolutely a poltergeist! It just yeeted everything off of that table! Oh! My apologies to Seamus.
Oh, come on!
You got me too!
Restart.
Okay, apparently that's a ghost event too. Let's go! That was a really good example though too of what the shade looks like in a summoning circle. Oh, you've got one on your ass, John.
Yep, in the car.
Oh, fuck.
No!
I got taken out by a witch Tomiti and John got hung by money.
What kind of ghost is it?
Did you get the card?
A Hantu.
Is it alone?
The Hantu?
Uh-huh.
What do you mean, is it alone?
Is it the only ghost?
What did
Well,
you do?
on this hunt.
Well, then it's not a Han 2, it's a Han Solo.
Here you go.
Get the fuck out of here, Seamus!
It was the food.
It's hunting.
If he's a tree, that means has a little woody. Oh my god. Seamus! It's a leaf! That is a leaf! That is a leaf, okay? That thing on that picture is a leaf. It is not a little woody. What is wrong with you? Oh my god, Seamus!
Oh.
Get out! No! Oh my god! Don't, oh, we can't reach it!
Oh no! Okay.
Doma!
How could you?
Okay, so we actually have to be able to get out there just on the off chance that somebody... Welcome back from the ads, friends. Thank you for your patience. Here's Cattail because Hera has jumped up here while I get PlateUp launched. I had to get up and stretch my legs too. Are you gonna sit there, Hera? Yeah, you're gonna sit on my arm. I'm gonna have cat ass on my arm. Yes, exactly, Seamus, cat ass. You had the audio before the ad load. That is so strange, Orca. Hi, Hemi, welcome in. How are you? It makes me wonder if some of this isn't on Twitch's end. Because my internet, to my knowledge, shouldn't affect the ads. Redwing says, hi, Hera. You want to come over here for a quick second? Come here. I'm gonna be annoying. Come here. Everybody would like to see you. There's the baby girl. Miss Intrusive herself. 35 seconds between audio and picture. That's wild. Yeah, you're gonna get her in still frames, but, you know, that means you get to just stare at her face for a moment. Huh. Yeah. She's been very upset that we had the audacity to go on vacation. Yes, go back over on that table. Ugh. Ugh. She's also still the shed monster, and I'm covered in cat fur. It is a cuddly meow. Oh, she decided to jump down. Okay. Over here. She is a pretty fluffy girl. She is. Good, good, good. The sound is working. Yup. It can break mods. We know. We know. So when we did PlateUp the last time, I was doing the beta, it had the heat levels and everything. I chose not to try to save my data from that. But we do have the heat. Whoa. Okay. Mod has been updated. Yup. Been updated. Where are all my garage things? Are we looking at the flowers? Mod's been updated. So I did have to change one mod out. There's a chance that things will be broken? No, all of my items are gone. I am very confused. I'm very confused. All of my garage items are gone and it's acting like I don't have any. In the pile. Oh! I never would have guessed that. Holy moly. So I have to put these on the shelves myself? What? Wild. Thank you for letting me know that. Can I stack them together? I can. Well, this will take a moment. Hold, please. Now, the real question is, if I stack them together, no. They go away. So, I have to be mindful about what I pull out. Kind of. I really don't care about the flower pots so much. I have a lot of frozen preps. Holy moly, do I have a lot of frozen preps. And it looks like... It looks like I can't do anything until I completely unload this. Again, I don't really care about that. Ooh, extra life is always nice. They only stack in the... Oh, so can I just, like, restack in this pile and pick something else? Oh. Upgrade kits are always nice. Okay, so that's interesting. I'm not going to stand there and do this all day. Where's fajitas? I don't want sandwiches. I need fajitas. I'm assuming it's at the very end. There we go. Because we have to try the new menu. I also, before I forget, I need to start Open Chef. That's very important. I need to make it so that you guys can actually visit the restaurant. I knocked stuff down. Hang on. Because it's not as fun if you can't visit the restaurant. Yes, authorize PlateUp. Yes, allow access to this. Thank you. All right, everybody can visit. We do not have Halloween on. No polls. Very good. No predictions. Perfect. Let's see if it works. It does. All right, Open Chef is ready. You can visit the restaurant. You officially can visit the restaurant. Ugh. I also need to make that this button. Whoop. Oh, for sake. Ah, I hit the wrong button. There we go. There we go. I hit the wrong button. That makes sense. Like, don't mind me. I'm just having a moment because it's been a little while. Hanno, hello, welcome in. Can you really be a manic pixie dream girl if your pronouns aren't fae femme? Good question, Hanno. I don't know. I don't know. Seated floor plan. DQDJI. Thank you. Country works. I have no idea how to make fajitas. We're gonna find out together. I'm bringing nothing with me because, well, if I screw this up, I don't want... Well, I mean, I have plenty of items to lose, though. Nope, vanilla run. Let's go. Let's go. Does anybody have a name for the fajita restaurant? What do we want to call this? All right. Chop lettuce and add to tortilla and serve. Chop meat, add to frying pan, cook and serve while hot. If it cools, heat again before serving. Does that mean if I put it in a frozen prep station, it has to reheat before I can serve it? Kayla, hello, welcome in. How are you? Oh my god, I missed Speedy Crane. Do I have to wash the frying pans? I don't know, so we're gonna bring this down here just in case to start. I'm actually not used to the crane being quite so fast, if I'm being honest. You do not. Oh, hallelujah. Oh my god. What? Come in here and do this. Only if it burns. What's wrong with you, pepperoni? Can I just ban my brother? Like, is that a thing? Can I just ban my brother? Floppy tacos? Floppy tacos it is. Only if it burns. Alright, so I'll keep the sink nearby in case we burn it. You can't be both do it. He's lucky he's my brother or I would. Alright, so we have to do some chopping. Normally I would ring the phone, but I have to actually, like... Okay, so they both want that part. That's a lot. Well, now we'll ring the phone. Seamus can do it. So here's the thing. If Seamus bans him, and this is the only struggle, right? If Seamus actually straight up bans pepperoni, the struggle then becomes that I have to re-mod pepperoni. But because Seamus is a lead mod, he can delete the message. That is an option. Bada bing, bada boom, we got it. Fajitas are going to be interesting. They're going to be very interesting to automate. I've only seen Ontario's videos on this. You haven't played yourself because your mods are broken. Yeah. So far, so good on my mods. The only one I had to change was preference system. I had to get the branch version. I can make Opal a mod. Oh my god. I feel like that would just be inviting more trouble, Bubbly. He could also remod him. He could, but it's just easier not to get him unmodded. Because Seamus knows that I have a thing with my particular brand of OCD where if pepperoni were to get unmodded and it screws up the length of time for him being a mod, it will bother me. Lily, thank you for the resubscription with your Prime Gaming. I appreciate it. You only get one of those and you gave it to me. How are you, love? Welcome in. You're one and the same. I know, Bubbly, and I only need one of you. Who put it up on screen. You're the one who put it in chat, Pepperoni. Okay, if you hadn't put it in chat, it wouldn't have shown up on screen. That is entirely a you thing. That's entirely a you thing. I didn't even see how much money this was making me. How terrible is that? Why do you guys have to be a double? This is awful. I am feeling so refreshed from the vacay. I'm annoyed that my internet is doing dumb things, but you know, what can you do? Internet's gonna internet. You know what I'm gonna need? I'm gonna need buffet tables. I'm gonna need buffet tables real bad. Seamus and you are one of the same. Right, okay. So we don't need triplets then. Bubbly. We don't need triplets then. I have mods for sale if anybody needs a mod. Mods for sale. Oh my gosh, this whole, like, the things cooling off is such a struggle. The internet's coming back from vacation too. It needs to come back faster. No, Sparta, hello, welcome in. How are you? I ain't got time for this shit. I got streaming to do. Tomorrow, for anybody who's not aware, we are doing... Oh, that's gonna be bad. We are doing a Peak pop-up stream because Peak has the last biome coming out. I'm gonna be playing with some friends. It's gonna be good times. I can't wait. I love Peak. I love Peak. And I'm really excited for the final update. And I hope the internet is working properly by tomorrow for it, because I want to show it to you in its full glory. 3 times the fun. 3 times the headache, you mean. I love you guys. I love you guys, but my goodness. Sometimes I think you're here for these nuts. I got him. Can't wait for the update, right, Bean? And the trailer that dropped while I was at KF was so good. It was so good. I am freaking stoked. I am stoked for this. It is gonna be amazing. I can feel it. Also, apparently the speedrun timer is going. I don't know why that's happening. Can we not come in pairs? Like, Nosfarta, I'm very happy that we're having a nice date together, but I don't got enough room. I need to add another counter in here. That's what I need to do. I'm complaining as if it's the game's fault, when in reality, I just need to do better. I just need to do better. I need to rearrange this place to be more organized. Yes, come visit. You named this place, Seamus. You should be visiting. Floppy tacos just for you. That sounds horribly inappropriate. That sounds horribly inappropriate. Ugh. And you guys have pooped all over the ground where I need to walk. TikTok immediately sent in a yes. Yes, and that's where I first saw it, Bean, was in the group chat. And I was like, oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Like, Peak is definitely one of my all-time favorite games. Suspenders and I still need to conquer Ascent 7. That's gonna be a whole thing. That is gonna be a whole thing. Excuse me, I definitely put the lettuce not on the stove. Clean, clean, another duo. Yeah. And if you guys have, like, if there's anybody in here who hasn't played Peak that likes those kind of, like, friend slop games, my question is, what are you waiting for? I think the joy of Peak is that it's so simple. There's not a lot of real complexities to Peak. You hike a mountain, you get items, and you try not to fall off and die. Like, it's very simple. I say mountain, but these biomes leave a little bit to, they're interesting. They're interesting, to say the least. We're in the green! Oh my gosh! The internet might be sorting itself out. It has great mods for people who get motion sick, which is fantastic. Okay. Fajitas crema. Adds crema as an extra for fajitas. What? Chop lime and add to milk. Or picky eaters, I don't want them to leave food on their plates, and we are trying out fajitas, so we'll take the fajitas crema. Even though it may make me rage. They also added into Peak 2 a way to help with the motion sickness. Chop lime and add to milk. I want to see... Nope, that's not it. Options, preference system. I'm looking for the timer. In-game timer. Yup. Show queue groups. Yup. Oh, the next arrival indicator. Yeah, I don't know if that changes it or not. What did we get? Blueprint desk. That's what I want. Okay, so the blueprint desk goes here. This is going to go here. I need another counter, so we're going to put this here anyways, so that I can get another counter in here. I do want access to this, though. And this is where it gets special. Because I want access to these things, right? I just don't want constant access to them. And oh God. A safety hob would be great. But I think I actually want to get a workstation for faster chopping. I should have looked over before I selected my card cags because my God. Been watching the PlateUp channel I watched do this. Looks interesting, Carrie. It should be fun. Oh, right. And I have to add in limes and milk, which we'll do like that. So hopefully Hopefully. I should have looked over first, Cags, but you know what? It's my mistake to make. It's my mistake to make in floppy tacos. That's not what I wanted. We are looking for more research desks and or blueprint cabinets on the blueprint table, and that means I actually have to pay attention to the damn thing. Okay, cool. That should be it for that. Meow. Yes, Smeagol. What's going on, baby boy? Why is Smeagol crying? Yeah? Oh my goodness. Can you guys hear this? Can you hear him crying? Right side though is reduction. It is reduction and it is easy to automate. That is true. That is true. I'm getting distracted. I'm getting distracted and I'm not well practiced right now. Come on. Snag it. Thank you. Oh! I didn't even notice that we needed to do the limes. We needed the crema. But there's a meow here raising. Aww! Run around. It is Zoomies time. It is Zoomies time. You're not wrong. It's Zoomy o'clock there. Okay, we're getting the specials menu. Oh! I've got to pay attention to the crema. I'm like in the habit of serve them and be done with it. Or are they not asking for it right away? Am I blind? Or is it a suddenly decide thing? Kind of like how when you're doing coffee, they might suddenly want milk or they might suddenly want sugar. Like, is it a me thing? Or is it a them thing? I don't see crema, so we're about to find out. It's like extra milk. Okay, so it's not me. I'm definitely going to want to automate that to a buffet table. Yes, I am. Freezer is not what I want. I want a chopping thing. So we'll keep trying. I didn't get what I wanted on the research desk anyways. It is how lovely that I have Seamus at my table. Smeagol, what? Where are you? Come here. Come here, crying boy. Or are you done crying? Come on. Come here, sweet boy. Come here. Do I have to come up and get you? Do I have to come snag you, Smeagol, so that you will stop crying at me? Like he does? Yeah? What? We haven't had Smeagol time in a little bit. That's basically it, Orca. Oh, no. Okay. Bye. You gonna get up on the bed instead? Yeah. You just needed me to notice you? Yeah. Smeagol is such a turkey. He said, love me. He did. But not like that. He's like, Hera, got camera time, so it's my turn. Yeah. Yeah. It used to be that I could pick Smeagol up and just cuddle him and he'd be fine. But probably within like the last 6 months, he's been a little bit more fussy about it. And he's more about that, like, play with me time. But obviously, I'm streaming right now. I cannot play with him. That's not how this works. That's not how this works at all. And then he jumped down off the bed and went to go cry. Because of course he did. Because of course he did. All right. I want that research desk. Thank you, because we're going for a copy desk next. Hold the tail end and have their head on his shoulder, usually drooling from purr. Oh, that's so sweet. Nos farta needs. Fajitas. Floppy tacos. I gotta go make this just in case. Didn't need it. Bean's turn for a floppy taco. Wait, I can just stand here. Now I can call the next person. And the next person. And the next person. So that I can have that money. I do like money. I do like money. Only got one single. Is it just me, or is the patience, like, going down way faster? Do that. Okay, they didn't want crema. They didn't want crema. Thank goodness. Because I didn't want to give it to him. What, Smeagol? I tried to give you love. I tried to give you love, little boy, and you didn't want it. That is very much a you issue. Woo! Right in the nick of time. Right in the nick of time. All right, Seamus, you're the last one. Let me give you your floppy taco. They're forever going to be known as floppy tacos, by the way, on this channel. What do you mean I'm the new top clipper as of this minute? What did you do, Twitch? Did you... No, you know what it is? It's because I was making clips earlier today. I got through all of my VODs. All right, Seamus, would you like the crema? Because you can have the crema. I made it. No? Okay. Okay. Fine. My hard work is just for me. Formal or charming? I mean, we're really not making a plate mess, so formal it is. I'll decrease the messes. That sounds like a great plan. I would like this workstation. I only will have one. But dang it, it's better than none. It's way better than no workstations. Where's the research desk? Here we go. Beautiful. Is this really all of my options? I got blue, crapwood, like an off-colored yellow, some white, the Halloween bones, and red. Oh no, that's got like snowflakes or something on it. Well, that can definitely go out there. And I guess for right now, that can go in here. I guess that can go in here for right now. Sure, we'll have snowflakes in there. I don't care about this or this. All right. I do like ceiling lights because they're not in the way. The tidy plants are annoying because they are in the way, but we'll get rid of them. I just want to get my first My first one. I'm not going to re-roll to try and get the second one, so... Oh, wait! Oh, right, I just put that in there. I was like, what did I get? Nothing, because I just put it in there. Going for a copy desk, and I need a blueprint cabinet. It's... Hello? Blueprint cabinet. Beautiful. Do that. I should have this ready to go because, yep. Bada bing, bada boom. Why did I do that? Oh my gosh, another one. Listen, it's fine. Kags is eating alone, so it's fine. It's fine that I made a teeny tiny error in judgment. Here's that, Kags. Here's your piping hot stoof. Gotta clean up a mess. The workstation is what I had, yeah. Kags wants crema. Here you go. Clean that up. They don't cook. Okay, so I can just slap those down. And then when I put a pan on them... Perfect. That'll be good. Excellent. Clean the mess. That's right. You get out. You get out. Nosfarda is technically first, but... I'm going to serve the couple. Get them out of here. Get them out of here. I'm also going to put this together real fast. Because now I just have 2 singles left. One of them being Nosfarta. One of them being Nosfarta. Please grab. Woo! I managed it. I got nervous for a second there. Yes, visit the restaurant. Oh my god, all the bug bites I got from camping itch! This is the only downside to camping is I am like the Swedish treat for mosquitoes and biting flies out there, and then I'm an itchy mess. Who wants bamboo? Oh my god. They both give a reduction though, so I mean I could go leisurely eating. But I also could aim... Well, okay, we have to think about this while I itch my foot. If I take leisurely eating, that sticks with me forever. They're going to take longer to eat, and I didn't get affordable. But it doesn't add anything into my restaurant. If I take bamboo, I am going to have to add in pots and the bamboo shoots. So that's 2 spaces that are going to be taken up permanently. I can't get rid of them, even if I get metal tables. Christmas in July for them? Yeah, basically. Or August, who's counting? Right. Right. Did I itch it enough? Hopefully. Hopefully I itched it enough and I don't have to step away to get the anti-itch stick just yet. It's like a Benadryl stick to take the itch out of the skin. But I think I scratched enough. Like, I haven't had to work, so my nails right now, please pardon if they're dirty underneath, but they're long. So that I can scratch. I've thought about trimming them down, and then I was like, you know what? I don't have any clients until Friday, so I'm going to keep my nails as long as possible for bug bite itching reasons. I think I'm gonna go leisurely eating. I don't wanna deal with taking up space for bamboo. I am 2 coins! 2 coins away from the copy desk. If I had those 2 coins, I could have just immediately started copying blueprint cabinets. Alas. Well, let's see if we can get a safety hob. And then dab a bit of water on the... Yeah, so eventually I do scratch them open. Eventually I do. And then they stop itching until the scab gets there. But I just haven't gotten that far with them yet. They never worked for you? So these work pretty well. These work pretty well for me. No! I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Some of you know exactly what that mistake is. Some of you do not. The mistake is that I forgot to move my copy desk out of range of the research desk, and I don't want to research it again. And then I scratched the scab off too. Yes. Yep. Well, at least I fixed that before it became bad. I'll need another... Oh god, safety. I'm definitely gonna need to get the duplicator. I'm gonna need another blueprint cabinet. So even though that research desk is tempting, not yet. Goodbye, Bean. Oh, look, it's me. It's me. The combiner is tempting, but not yet. Not yet. We'll get there. We'll get there. I was like, man, why am I not moving? Because we have leisurely eating. Hello, no Sparta. Yeah, the other cabinet first. Yeah. Yeah. It'll be fine. Look, I have the crema all ready for you. It's already prepared. Nope, wrong thing. Lime first, then milk. Lime first, then milk. A combiner. And limes. I don't need those. I don't need those right now. Not yet. I need blueprint cabinets so that I can have my empire of stuff. Please sit. Definitely gonna need coffee tables. Definitely gonna need coffee tables. And then put these down and grab this. Voila! Beautiful. Nobody's gonna queue or spawn. Here you go. Oh my gosh, you both can order it. Okay. Today we learned. There you are. Why don't you pay me extra for it, though? It's an add-on. Add money. Add money. If only. Get out! I have a safety hob that I'm going to be able to copy. That pleases me. Alright, but this changes things again. So we're going to do it like this. Copy. Oh, I don't want to research that one, though. I just want to copy it. Okay. That works. What do I want to research? You know what? For the time being, I would love another choppy chop space. Bougie, hello, welcome in. I'm good. How about yourself? How about yourself? That'll do. That'll do. Okay. So I get extra because I would love 2 safety hobs here so that I can just set the fajitas on them and not worry about it. You're doing good. I'm glad to hear that. Pardon me. So we're going to try for another workstation for right now and aiming for another blueprint cabinet. Make our copies. Here comes Bubbly. Do our research. Ah, we don't want freezers. A sharp knife would also be good. Sharp knife would also be good. Oops. Because that would get me moving a little faster. Ooh, set that down, please. Cags wants crema. That is a lime. Or another research desk. Screw it, I'll take it. Because I'm gonna buy both of the hobs if I can afford them. Which will then allow me... Words, I have them, I swear. It will allow me to free up that. But if I have to dump the freezers, I will also dump the freezer in order to put the research desk in. Yes, visit the restaurant. Oop, that's not what I want to do. That's what I want to do. Set that down. Take this. We'll call the last of it. Because there's no reason not to. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to afford both of the hobs right away. So, we're going to ditch the freezers. Oh, hey, I want crema. Here, myself, you can have the crema. You want another crema? If you do, it's right there. The words are still on vacation, yes. Fine, don't eat the crema. See if I care. Oop, I almost picked it all up. Okay. Get rid of that. And then, like I said, since I can't afford both, and I don't need the freezer, because I also would like the discount desk. I'd also like the discount desk. Still need another blueprint cabinet. Conveyor's also tempting. I really don't need to copy, but I'm going to copy. Starting out strong with a duo. Kindly. And because it's a safety hob, it won't get cold, which is awesome. I appreciate it not getting cold. It takes a little longer to cook, but it's worth it. Of course I want crema again. Right when I don't want to make it, I need it. Ugh, you're making a mess! Stop pooping on the floor! Now you want more crema? Really? Not a lime. Give me this stuff. Get out of my restaurant! Gotta do Seamus up. Oop, let's get the... Seamus, how dare you? No crema. No crema, just eat and get out! Just eat and get out! Goes for you as well, Bean. Eat and get out! Thank you. We're feeding Bubbly next. Because I can. Not the crema. Bada bing, bada boom. One more to feed. Why did I do that? I don't need that. I need this. Give me a second. I will read chat. I see that there's stuff. Don't you dare. Don't you dare order the crema. Don't you dare do it. Just eat and get out. Thank you. Okay. Scroll up. Infinite cabinets. Yeah, that's what I'm aiming for is infinite cabinets. Yesterday, hubby and I went to the grocery store to get stuff for dinner for the week. I picked up a bag of Skinny Pop to have as a snack. I go to leave for work this morning. Your mother-in-law is laying on the couch reading, snagging on your popcorn. That's so frustrating. Yeah, I need to get out of my own restaurant. 100%. I quit. I'm leaving. I'm gone. I see her doing this. She thinks she's sly by hiding it between the couch and the coffee table. I don't say anything until I go to the kitchen. Are you eating my popcorn? Yes, it was really good. Oh my gosh, Bubbly. If I bought my own snacks, yeah. So stuff yeah, and that makes sense if you have to do it that way, Orca. But in theory, you shouldn't have to worry about that. What are these dumb options? She calls your husband on... Oh my gosh. That's crazy, Bubbly. I need a redo on these cards. Like, what the heck? I guess cheese boards it is. It's a reduction. And it's way better than taking discounts. But I don't have shitty appliances anymore, so that's gonna help. I need that to be a discount. All right. I really don't need that. As much as I would like to keep it just in case, I really don't need it, technically speaking, and hobs are relatively easy to get. What I'm worried about is I'm going to need a bin at some point that's better. Because pie may come up. Groupon. Oh my gosh, Seamus. Calls my husband. I had a feeling that's what you meant, Bubbly. I had a feeling that's what you meant. Now, where in the heck am I going to put all of this stuff? I think we're finally to the point where I have to start putting my desks in here. Okay, because now it's coming over here. Now I have to, and these are going to go here. Which might seem ludicrous, but I promise you it's not. Yeah, so I can chop apples. I can grab nuts. Oh, but I need the boards really close by. How do I want to do this? And the rest of the fam came snacking. Yeah, and that's a struggle, Orca. I'll buy you a new bag. No, enjoy that bag. I'll just get rid of more stuff you don't need. Bubbly, that's brutally hilarious. That's brutally hilarious. You know what? I'm going to put this over here. If I really need it, I'll go fetch it. Do this. I guess we're going to be making the run because I really need this all together. I really need it all together. Oh, but now I can't get out. Alright, we're going to do that. It seems really weird. I know it seems really weird, but I can snag and then grab that on my way. I mean, technically it probably does make you petty, but it's justifiably petty. If only you could share, right, Orca? That's what I always used to say. If only I could share. All right. We have ads to run. So I'm going to run those ads. In the meantime, get up, stretch your legs, use the bathroom, get a snack, have your evening meds, refill your water, anything you need to do. Now's the time to do it. 3 minutes. Nobody's going to miss anything. The internet is working, so I don't have to prematurely end stream. I'm going to put that BRB screen up, and I'll meet you guys back here in just a few minutes.
You didn't say Esicles had a doctorate in these nuts, Seamus. Okay? Y'all missed the opportunity, but I took it. I took it.
The tower. Damn you! How dare you spawn into my asshole! I needed the photo, bitch. We just run. We just run. We just run. We just run! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Where's my thing? No. No, 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 no. No, no. No, 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 no. Down. Down we go. Down we go. It's safe down here. It's safe down here.
This is my safety spot.
Oh my god. The fuck kind of mutant are you? Don't you wiggle your legs at me. No! You stay back! Kelvin, I'm gonna need you to look out. So I have to be at least a little careful about that. No! Oh no! That's right, I have to get outside for this. Shit. Shit. Seamus? Seamus, we're fighting! That was rude! It's a mimic! It's a mimic! Oh, I've never had this happen before. Okay, let me explain what's going on. The only ghost that can interact with the front door without eventing is a Yurei. Or a mimic mimicking a Yurei, in which case it leaves fingerprints. Do you know what Seamus said to me, by the way, when I asked him if I could have the Bing Bong and the Scout plushies?
He already ordered them.
Well, he had ordered them, but he called Bing Bong ugly.
Shit, he's ugly.
Oh, dare.
He's ugly cute.
Ooh, I got a 2-for-1! I love this pepperoni sound. You could say it really slaps. I have no shame in that. I can still breathe, so it's okay. Cue intense groans. Listen, here's the thing. Until it becomes so severe that it might actually kill you to eat dairy, everybody who is lactose intolerant will make one of two choices. Take Lactaid, like the pill, and eat the dairy, or say YOLO and eat the dairy. There is no in between. I have never met anybody with any level of lactose intolerance that doesn't involve anaphylactic shock who doesn't still eat the dairy in some way, shape, or form. You're a YOLO gal, fuck it, we ball. Exactly, Mark. Exactly. You cook it, it breaks the protein. There you go. YOLO. See? See? That's the way it is. That's how we all are. Welcome back from the ads, friends. Thank you for your patience. I had clicked out, so now I've got to let it load back up. Yes, the internet has started to behave. Which I had a feeling it might. It seems to sometimes when it's struggling, it smooths out after a little bit, but you know, you can't help but be concerned. I'm glad that the weird sound issue is gone too. It is good, at least. It is. It is, because yes, good bot. We love Siri bot. When I was having the internet struggles, Orca was getting, like, sound and the ads acting weird. I have been having a stream. I have. But, you know, this is to be expected for the first stream back from vacation, right? Right? This is how it's supposed to go, right? Alright, we're gonna start here. We gotta do our research. Of course it's raining. Why wouldn't it be raining? And I still need blueprint cabinets. Okay, there's that. Those might be my discount desks. That would be great. A clipboard stand. Nope, blueprint desks. We don't care about those. Okay, let's get some stuff cooking, man. Let's get it going. And just in case, set that there. Do that. Do that, and they might. That's not what I wanted to grab. No! Give me the milk. Give me the milk. Give me the glorious fart machine of milk. Set nothing on fire. Yeah, there's no... I did not turn on the ability for table fires today for 2 reasons. 1, I don't know if the mod is updated to make it actually function. And 2, not for nothing, I had no idea how hard or easy fajitas were going to be. So I was like, nope. We're just gonna explore the update and not suffer. There you are. If I wasn't so desperate for blueprint cabinets, there are so many things on here that I would have liked. A knife! Not yet. Not yet with the knife. Not yet. Keep it. Yes. Yup. That is exactly what we're doing. We have sealed it with a kiss. I did not need to overcomplicate things. Especially, too, on my first stream back from vacation. Like, it was already going to be hectic enough without me deciding to allow everybody to set fires in my restaurant. You don't know how excited I was, though, to see PlateUp update come across my feed while I was on my Wi-Fi walk. I was like, yes, I know what I'm doing on Monday. Oh, I guess we're getting a dining table. I should have saved the sharp knife. Oh, well. Live and learn. Nobody wanted dessert yet. Oh, you want crema? Of course I want crema. I would make things more difficult on myself. Why wouldn't I? Nope. I picked it up and put it back. Oh, speaking of dessert. There you are. Should you want that? And you did. And now, if you should want that, it is already on your table. Okay, fine. I'll pick the pan up first. Jeez. Dessert is great. Dessert is pretty good. Dessert's probably my favorite part of the meal. And I can't eat it first because then I won't eat my meal. I'm one of those people. The pan on a heated mixer. That is a good question, Orca. I'm not sure. It was the additional orders one where you could do, I think it was like order 104 for fires, because the Halloween integration that was basic to the OpenChef just wasn't working properly. You know? They've gotten updated options. I forgot about that, Carrie. I haven't had a buffet station yet. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. It's raining and lightning there, L&D. Ooh. Ooh. Let's see. What have we got? I guess we can have stripes in here, you know? And stripes would be better than snowflakes. Oh, another ceiling light. I love this for me. One space gives 2 items? Sure. Give me that bonus patience, baby. I'm out of money. You're not going to say I need more plants? I am out of money. I don't have the money for plants. I am poor. I am broke. Okay, I don't want that one, and I don't want those. So cool, I don't have to buy anything there. I also want to do that. So that my pass-through is a little bit easier. I'm broke. I'm broke. That's it. More Twitch interactions. It's waiting on the preference system. Okay, so they did... Somebody put out a new preference system. That's why I called it forked, because that's what we call it in RimWorld, where somebody took the original code, modified it themselves, and uploaded a new mod that will work. That being said, I don't know how well it works. I stream for plant money. Listen, okay, I might have to start putting plants for sale in my Discord when I figure out if I can safely ship these things. Lily is going to be the test subject. Oh, excuse me, Obspot. Why are you so dark all of a sudden? Focus on my fingers. Focus on my face and be brighter. Thank you. I still haven't made a Ko-Fi. I haven't made a Ko-Fi command. I need to do that. So I have this Jade plant, which is taking over my freaking kitchen shelf. Okay, it is so happy. I keep taking trimmings and propagating it, but now I need something to do with the propagation. So I may have to learn how to ship plants. You want more plants? Please, L&D? Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah. I do have a throne. I do have a throne, and that's why I wore a frog onesie a couple of streams ago, because of throne. Yeah, so I am going to attempt... You got me? Excellent, Lily. Yeah, I'm going to attempt to ship one to Lily once I propagate. So the one I have propagated right now, I'm going to be giving to my sister-in-law, and then I will try to propagate another and ship it to Lily and see how that goes. And if it succeeds, I will definitely open up for people to get plants shipped to them. I have no idea if jade plants keep pests away. Hang on. Let me get the one that I've propagated but not put in soil yet. That'll give you an idea, rather than trying to find a picture. I would pull the one down off of the shelf in the kitchen, but it's literally so big it'll take shit with it. Let me come over here. This is a jade plant. It shouldn't be stuck to the bottom. It's not. So it's pretty sturdy. They're very sturdy. This is a jade plant. They are a form of succulent, I believe. I literally just trimmed this off of my plant, stuck it in, like, first you let it get a callus, then you put it in water, and it makes a root system all for itself. So now I just have to put this in dirt, and it's ready to go. They bring in bugs, oh dear. Lawnmowers when it comes to the kitty grass, yeah. She sucked it in. Yeah, so I love my jade plant. It's beautiful. And because it'll keep branching off, like, you can propagate from the leaves, you can just cut chunks off. And the more you propagate it, like, the thicker the base stem becomes. They're really cool. It is a monster. I think once I no longer have anybody to send plants to, I am going to have to just get over plant murder, and I will be trimming it to literally throw things away to make it more bushy instead of tall. Let me go put this back on the shelf. Because, yeah, like, I love plants. I don't have a lot of room for plants, but I love plants. But that's a jade plant. That's what I'm able to safely propagate. And I will attempt to send one to Lily and see how it goes when I propagate another, which is going to be soon. Like, tomorrow might be the day that I do it. Always people locally? I have no idea how to find these people, Lily. I have no idea how to find these people. You're about to tell me Facebook. You're about to tell me Facebook. I can feel it. All right, we're broke. I cannot afford plants. We're researching both. We don't have to make a copy. Facebook. I knew it. I knew it. And I need a blueprint cabinet. All right, let's get shopping. You have no idea how bad I might... Like, the mixer could be good, too. Just to buy it. Blueprint cabinet! It was worth waiting. It was worth waiting! We got the blueprint cabinet, you guys! Let's go! Give me that tortilla. We're going to make copies. Hopefully that is the garbage can of my dreams. I may not be able to look over at chat until I'm done with this day. At least not as much. Put things on the bench. Oh, okay. Yeah, we don't have that opportunity here. We don't have that opportunity here to just set things and let people pick them up. Please drop. Bloop. We want crema. Bloop. And you have to make the sound effects. You have to make the sound effects, okay? It's required. I can chop an apple up real fast. Just in case. Bedroom has all the room for plans and during the sun. But during the doom and gloom... Yeah, so... That was one of the things that I had to make sure of. We have exactly one good window for plants. And that's it. Other than that... I mean, technically we could have 2 good windows. But we can't put plants in the other window because there's a cabinet door that has to open. So it would smack right into any shelf we put in front of that window. Other than that, all we have is not great windows that we can't put shelves in. So we do what we can. There you go, Nosfarta. Don't ask for crema. I don't want to give it to you. Wait, this can come down here. Pick that up. Yeah, this setup is not going to work for very long. ADHD and video game sound stimming is required. You know, you're not wrong. L&D, there are so many commands that I do not have. I probably should have them. I just don't. I'm gonna need like a running list of all the commands that I need to make. Do I have anybody else coming in? I don't. What am I doing? That's why I like that mod that tells me if I have more people coming. I don't need this. I need more crema though. I need more crema though. We're gonna get rid of this. I don't need this. Goodbye. Oh, they want dessert. I can serve it while the things are on there. Awesome! They pooped on my floor! Copy them into the mod channels? Yeah. You were distracted. L&D might also have ADHD. No, the Ko-Fi command and the ADHD command are ones that I should add. It's like a task for Seamus, right? I love how to ADHD. When I got my diagnosis, no lie, the report that they sent for me had resources at the end of it. And one of the resources was go to the How to ADHD channel and watch things on there. And I was like, that was my introduction. It was amazing. Tell me you have ADHD without telling me you have ADHD, right? Okay, but actually, I was rewatching, so no lie, there I was, okay? I was rewatching my VODs from playing Pal World. And I was watching the moments that I told myself to clip, and I was yelling at myself inside of my own brain of, girl, just focus! You started a task 3 tasks ago, and you haven't finished it. There was one moment I was going to figure out what this boss was, and on the way to figuring out what the boss monster was, I decided to get Paldium. I saw a treasure chest, I saw a loot location, and I found a schematic. All that led me around the spot that I was trying to go, and then I finally went to the boss and captured it. Oh my god, it was so bad. Don't even get you started on your ADHD in Power World. Listen, Lily, I don't know where you moved your base to, but I did see you moved your base. Mama Genie, hello. Opened up a tab and promptly fell asleep. Hello and good morning. Was your nap good, Mama Genie? Was your nap good? You have put your iPad down. How many of your things have you remade, Lily? Because they were looking beautiful. Won't be booped. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you, LND. They do leave flies behind. They do. They do. It's very rude. It's very rude. They poop on the floor and they leave flies behind. I don't think you did, let L&D. I don't think you did send me your brioche braided bread image. There's a tongue twister. Brioche braided bread. Say that 10 times fast. Okay, that's weird then, Lily, because I went over to your base and it looks empty. I know it's made of glass now, but I didn't see any furniture in it. I kept reading about ADHD symptoms and recognized myself, so when my psych talks in Amsterdam, the psych was still in training and had to evaluate someone with possible ADHD. You passed with flying colors. There you go, Orca. No. My ADHD is all the musical playlists that are on repeat throughout the day. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize that getting a song stuck in your head, like terribly stuck in your head, was an ADHD symptom. And then somebody pointed it out. And I was like, you mean most people don't just have the chorus of a song stuck in their head for hours every day? What? What do you mean? Spectrum is throwing... So, I think it's on your end. I'm still perfectly in the green, Orca. Thank you, L&D. It was about an hour and you woke up asking what day it was. That's a good nap. That's a good nap, Mama Genie. Because you were still working on it. Oh! Okay. I scared myself if it makes you feel better. That's also not the bin that I wanted. But... this is better than the basic bin, so we'll get that to start. Because I really need to copy the blueprint cabinet. And I don't need to research, so we're going to put that over there. Because I want the discount desk. I want it. Go yell at your ISP then? Yeah. Yeah. I haven't seen you around, Lily, so I wasn't able to ask you. But I went over there at one point, and I'm like, Lily's base is empty. Ooh, what's for dinner? When you get back. Because I see that you'll be back in a bit. Because we need to know what's for dinner. So I now can look at getting... conveyors. We want grabbers. We want the conveyors. Because as much as I want mixers, not having to grab things would be far better. We need conveyors. We need conveyors. And I need to go copy. I can do that at the end. Bloop. Bloop. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I also sing along with this game all the time. I don't remember if I was doing that when we played together, L&D, but you weren't shocked if I did. That, I'm sure. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. I love this game. I love the music for this game. It's just a comfy game for me. I play this game on my own. Of course I'm ordering... Oh, no. Crema. Why wouldn't I order crema? Is that really a thing that people put on their fajitas? And I'm asking because I don't eat fajitas. True story. When I was in school, we would have fajita day for lunch, and it smelled like rotten dog poop while they were cooking to my nose. I don't know if it smelled that way for anybody else, but the whole hallway was affected. And that's how my brain interpreted it. And I just cannot eat fajitas. I even tried when Seamus made them and they didn't smell like rotten dog poop. I just can't do it. And it's sad. Because I want to like these things. Oop, we're gonna need an apple. Chop, chop, chop. There you go. Eat and get out. Oh, Bubbly's also gonna want that. Get those cooking. There you go, Bubbly. Oops, I have to take the order. I have to take the order. That also helps. I want to break free. Yes. I will not try to actually sing it. That is definitely a song that's not inside my vocal range without me hearing it. So I'm somebody who the only way I can really sing is to harmonize with the sound of somebody else singing. I can't actually hear myself properly to make the right sounds. I am almost perpetually off key if I'm trying to sing a song that you know. How dare you poop this much on the floor? Being a nosy bugger, yeah. Whoop. Seamus might be the last person, so we're gonna go over here and copy. 3 songs stuck in your head at the same time and they go together. You can't tell which song is what, Kegs. Oh my gosh. The cat and art, you haven't logged on in a minute. That's fair, Lily. That's fair. And, like, not for nothing, everything shifted again when your son came back, so. What's yum? I'm cooking smoked sausage, mixed vegetables, and rice. Nice. Kane, thank you for the lurk. Welcome in. How are you? You don't have to answer that because you're lurking. That's just, you know, habit. Habit to say those things. Oh my gosh. Brain. Welcome back, Emperor of Water. Welcome back. Yes, come eat at the restaurant. Hey, we're almost to day 15. We're almost to day 15. Crap. Okay, but health and safety will be null and void when we max out. When we max out our thing. This is going to become a free card. You understand the habit? Okay, phew. Phew. I'm glad you're doing okay. Give me another blueprint cabinet. And I can afford a discount desk. Oh, beautiful. So now this will get cheaper. And I'll copy it because I need at least one more blueprint or one more discount desk. And then I need 2 more copy desks. There are other songs too. And sometimes it gets annoying. Like, just want to watch the... Yeah. Yup. You've been arting so much your hands hurt at the end of the day. You know what? That is a good problem to have. I'm so tempted to roll. I am so tempted to roll. Just once. Let's see if we can get something we need. Okay, twice. Do I need a portioner? Am I gonna need a portioner? No, but I will need frozen preps. So we're just gonna save that bad boy. You're not wrong. I could do it into a combiner. That's true. That is true. I also need to adjust this a little bit. Actually. Because I don't need to see what that is. I know what that is. But I am going to want to see what that is when I research it. Which is not right now. So, this doesn't need to be researched. Just copy and discount. Copy, discount, research, and copy, discount. Perfect. You're not done. Yeah. I understand that feeling too, Lily. I'm not done yet. Please. Please. Yes. Yup. Understandable. We are looking for a conveyor. We are looking for a conveyor. He wants crema, or they want crema. I'm actually not sure what the pronouns are for emperor. I'm not sure. And they're off my screen, so I can't see if they placed them. I have a very small screen for where I see chat right now. So that will... One of the things Seamus and I discussed while we were on vacation is that we really need to tidy this apartment. And we need... Oh, we need crema. We need to reorganize things. So that's top of our list to do. And with that is going to come... Words, I have them. A reorganizing of my streaming space. It's still going to be in the bedroom, but we're going to make it better, if that makes sense. So that I can have a bigger secondary monitor. And I may still keep this small one if I get the two monitors the way I want them. So that I can just have this little one for chat. Screw it, I want it. I know I want conveyors, but I want that too. Grab the pans. Never. Yeah, there's no behavior. My uncle, when we were leaving camp, my uncle told us to be good. And I was like, only as good as you are. And he just had to laugh. I seriously, like I tell Seamus this all the time. I am so fortunate with how amazing my family is. I am so fortunate. I hear stories all the time of people who don't have the best of families. And I feel sad for them because I wish everybody could have the experience that I get with my family. Seamus is inheriting some of the best family members by marrying me. And even he knows it. Even he knows it. They're super spiffy individuals. And I am forever grateful to call them my family members. Crema. We need crema. Woo, drop it, please. And stop pooping on my floor. They want more crema. Oh. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. They're my last ones. They're my last one. Oh, I screwed up. Doesn't matter. We're discounting. I screwed up. I can't get to the copy desk. They can just adopt you. Done. Done, Lily. They would. Of a mental hospital. I mean, I didn't say they were sane. Just that they're awesome. Okay, so this has to move back. I forgot about being able to run through there. Shoot. But I will figure that out later. We're buying this for right now. Yeah, there. It's upgradable. You guys, I'm gonna get to upgrade the buffet table. I forgot. Yeah, my family is the kind of family, like both sides of it actually, that will give you the shirt off their back if they need to. And to a degree, both sides will hold you accountable for your own actions. My mom's side way more than my dad's side. My dad's side is definitely more the like the gentle parenting approach, and my mom's side is the we're calling a spade, like you screwed up and we're going to tell you, but we're also going to try to help you, offer advice if you ask for it, and not judge you for it, but we're gonna tell you, like, bro, that was a dumb choice. It's always been that way. And it's not a bad thing. Just two very different approaches to make it to the same goal at the end. Okay. I done screwed up, but we fixed now. Once again, looking for conveyor. And paying closer attention to the fact that I have to do research before the day is out. I just got distracted and forgot, you know. Hashtag ADHD. Well, we've got a moment. No, I need to do the copying and the research first and then discounting because it changes when you discount it. Or when you copy or research it, when you change the item, it undoes the discounts. Okay, we've done one desk. None of these are the things that I'm looking for. None of them. None. I don't know why it keeps setting it on the wrong side, but it's very frustrating. That has to be Aeon. Hi, Aeon. Welcome in. How are you, friend? How is it going? Yes, come visit. I don't need another blueprint cabinet game. I need a conveyor belt. For Favori. Got 3 groups left to spawn. I do appreciate that. Yes. Eat and get out without ordering crema this time myself. Hallelujah. One hot floppy taco for Aeon coming right up. Can't stop playing this game. I am not sorry that your life has been taken over by Pal World. I have 0 regrets on influencing you to play Pal World. 0. Let me do my research here real fast. Because I don't know that we're actually going to get. Yeah, napkins are not what I want. What does that become? Does it cook? Does it cook? Is that what I just saw? It looks like you're getting pretty far in Jet Dragon. Yes. It looks like you're getting pretty far in Pal World. I see all your achievements popping up. And Sparkly. Sparkly, the first thing Sparkly said to me when I got back from vacation was the fact that she, in, like, just a few days, put 100 hours into that game. You know, just a few. You see nothing, you know nothing. I've definitely not hit the thumbs up button on anything. Nada. Runs away! Hi, Sparkly. Yes, I see absolutely nothing. Patrick, hello, welcome in. How are you, friend? You blame me? You know what? You can blame me. I am okay. I accept the blame. I have broad shoulders for this blame. I told Seamus if, once he sorts out the, it is heated, I don't want it heated. I don't want it to cook. I don't want it to potentially burn my food. I mean, I get why it's heated, but I don't want it to potentially burn my food. I did tell Seamus that if you guys end up really, like, really loving Pal World, we might have to... Hang on. I have to use my brain for a second. I'm not going to need to copy that for right now. Okay. That we might need to set up an EBGG server. So, right now, he needs to talk to the company that has, like, the program that he uses to host servers about migrating some from one PC to another so that we have more space. But then we could, after that happens, open up a third Pal World server just for EBGG folks. Since the 19th of July, I have 324 hours. You have a problem? That's nothing. That's nothing. You do an amazing job with News of Love. Glad you caught me in L&D stream. I'm so excited to have seen you in L&D stream earlier, Patrick. That was so fun. That was so fun. Yeah. So then we could all just, you know, have a big giant EBGG server. And drag more people in to play Pal World, like Kissy. And Shez. You beat Victor in Shadowbeak. I saw that, Carrie. I saw that. Alright, I need to also buy another blueprint cabinet because I have the ability. I do not re-roll at this point. I need to save my pennies. More building! Exactly! Yes, Patrick. L&D is a sweetheart. All of my EBGG teammates are amazing. Jackie got the game today. Let's go, Sparkly. Let's freaking go. And then we'll get, you know, Ben on it. And we'll get Fantacorn and Warden. And it'll be the next Colts, like Disney Dreamlight Valley, which I am not getting. Or Genshin Impact, which I am not getting. Gonna lurk if someone is making them build them a new base. Have fun building, Aeon, for the 3rd time. Oh, but you like base building, so I mean, there's that. There's that. Oh, it's raining. Of course it's raining. We're still looking for conveyors. Big cheers. Oh, grab. Please grab. Pal World is all-consuming. It really is. They did such a good job with 1.0 though. And that's a big part of it. 1.0 did such a good job. You know nothing. Exactly. I know nothing. No, don't order dessert. I wanted to go do research. Alright, well now I can go do a little bit. We'll use the copy desk. I wonder if there's going to be a chilled buffet that holds an item overnight. That'd be kind of cool. Power World has been a little addictive for you too, Patrick. Yes. Yes, as it should. Clipboard stand is tempting. It is tempting. Three identical pieces of food. Okay, that's cool. That's very cool. Nope, please grab. I'm very excited to see what they've done with the buffet tables. It makes me want to get more and do more research. I'm not going to. Because I really like the platter right now. We're gonna rock that. Oh, I needed to cut this. Mid-thought. Got lost. Got lost mid-thought. Clean that up. Coffee tables are handy, but not just yet. Oh, conveyor. Thank you. Canteen wants dessert. Oh, my... Oop, it helps if I put nuts on there. My goldfish memory. Either I didn't turn it back on or it's not working. Just do that for the moment. I really need you guys to eat and get out. Thank you. Because that allows the last people to sit, which is perfect. Or person, I should say. The last person has sat. Do not order crema. I don't want to make it. Grace! Grace, hello friend. How are you? I'm very excited to see you. My day got better, but we unexpectedly got our fridge delivered. That's exciting. Hell of an... I believe it was a hell of an adventure to get inside. I believe it. Did you order dessert? You did. How dare. How absolutely dare. You know, the things you get excited about as an adult are wild. Cleaning supplies, refrigerators, new bed sheets. Alright, well, y'all are gonna have to just wait. I need to do some more stuff over here, okay? I can't imagine having to transfer things from one fridge to another either. Ugh. Yucky, yucky, icky, icky. Oh, that got everything. Cool. Hush, Bubbly. I got you, okay? I got you. Get Carrie. We need crema. ×2. And I believe these folks want dessert. I believe these kind folks want dessert. Oh, Carrie also wants dessert. Bing, 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 bing. That one goes away. I always pick up what I can. Give me your tray. Give me your tray, Carrie. Give me your tray. Thank you. Bada bing, bada boom! And we're getting... Ooh, we franchised. We're getting, conveyors. Sure. If I keep this, we'll earn more money. I didn't oh no, I did that right then and there. And that's a copying desk. Okay. I will do that. So that can put the conveyor up here. Buy another blueprint cabinet. Only allows unplated foods such as sides. Okay. We're going to buy this in preparation. In preparation. How do I not lose sanity in this game? I love this game, Grace. I love this game so much. It's kind of scary how much I love this game. It's kind of scary. Why can't I have... I want more overhead lights, but they're not going to give it to me. So we're going to put this in here for tomorrow, and then I will not have any more messes. Sleep well, Carrie. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for hanging out, friend. Okay, so we're going to get... I'll get my copy desk tomorrow. We're going to copy more blueprint cabinets. We're going to copy more buffets. And this is going to get researched. We're getting there. We're making progress. Ooh, what do I have for floors? Do I have anything good for floors? Ugly. I don't want blue with red. Is that it? Did I really only get 2 choices for floors? Yep. Yep. PlateUp did me dirty floors. Rude. Rude. All right, we only have 8 minutes, though. 7.5 minutes now until ads, which is not enough time to run an entire day. So we're going to run the ads now to get them out of the way. Get up. Stretch your legs. Use the bathroom. Get a snack. Refill your water. Take your evening meds if you need to. Whatever you need to do, now's the time to do it. Nobody's going to miss anything because I am putting up the BRB screen, and I will meet you guys back here in just a few moments.
Jesus Christ!
Oh no! No, no, no! When I think about you, I touch myself in the basement. Oh my fucking god! Who did that? Shame. Damn it. Oh my god, we got stuck on each other.
should have enough time to recover. Yes,
Yep,
we
just let him get
will.
away. We run!
Yes, that was gorgeous.
Oh my god!
Take a bing bong.
Why would I take Bing Bong?
I need him.
I'm sorry about this,
Alright.
Wazzo.
No!
Come back! Oh no, Wazzo, you're my meal! I'm sorry! In the locker? Is there somebody in the locker? Oh! Oh! Geralt is a homie. He gave up the locker, bro. I appreciate it, but I do have to send you to a thing. So in theory, there should... Oh my god, it's so dusty. In theory, there should be a lot of stuff. What do you mean there's a snake? I ran to him! Come back from the ads, friends. Thank you for your patience. I also love that clip, Kags, and I appreciate that you snagged it for me. And if Wazzo ever just spontaneously ate me in Peak to return fire even years from now, I would totally understand. Because I was supposed to eat Essaclis, but she died. And I was only going to eat Essaclis spontaneously, for the record, because Essaclis likes to force feed people energy drinks and hit them with a blowgun. Hi, Shmoo. Oh, you need... He wants his late nights. Well, there's 2 of us in this household, so I guess it's gonna be Seamus's turn. She really does like to force feed you that kind of stuff. Essaclis is amazing, but Essaclis is a troll. You're excited to play the update tomorrow? Me too. Me too. It's gonna be so good. Now I need a mixer. And or... Oh my god, I had it. I had it in my head. I need a mixer and or... Oh my god, I have completely forgotten what else I could need. Shoot. It went that fast. The thought was just boop, gone. That fast. A mixer. Oop, wrong table. Oh, this is gonna drive me crazy now. Clipboard! Or a clipboard stand! That's what it is, so that I can do the research faster over in the other room. I remembered. I did it! I did it. I can use another one of those, though, too, because I'm going to need to get smart grabbers and corner grabbers. I chopped the wrong thing, but it's okay. We have time. Clean up this pile of goo. Wait! The tables aren't supposed to create messes anymore. What the heck is happening? What the heck is happening? Oh, no, I don't have it maxed. I confused myself for a moment. I confused myself for a moment. Conveyor? Yeah, conveyor also works. So you read my third thing, Kags, in my mind. You knew what I wanted for my third thing. No crema. Thank you. Just in case, I'll chop an apple. I have one more to spawn. So I just have to clear this one table and then I can go do some research. That is one of the most helpful mods, honestly, is seeing how many more people you have come in to queue in. Okay, I got a little time. Let's go do what we got it. Oh! Yeah, no, that's the last table. That's the last table. Okay. And then we start this process. I got time. Bubbly's my lowest, and she'll be okay. Discount, discount, discount! Oh, my conveyor's not gonna get copied. Shoot. That's okay. I just won't buy it yet. I just won't buy it yet. Yes, Smeagol, I know you want your wets. The fact that you haven't been given them means that your daddy has my sound very low, and he's not hearing that I said he could give them to you. He also probably doesn't have his ears in, so he can't hear Smeagol crying. Yes, 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 Bubbly. It's fine. It's fine. I'm on my way. You will survive. See? No problem. Do that. They want crema. At least one of them does. And another one does. Yes, yes, yes. I know. You guys are wanting. It'll be okay, I promise. And 2 more servings. Yes, yes, yes. I don't understand why it's bouncing to the other table like that. It's very rude. That is not lettuce. That is not lettuce. Okay. Ooh, let's go. You're hangry? You know, there is no hanger in here, only patience. No hanger, only patience. And mistakes. Usually made by me. I make a lot of mistakes. Like not moving my thing within copy desk range because that would be too easy. Alright. Well, we get our last copy desk. And this comes up here. This gets purchased, taking up all of my space, but there will be no more messes. This needs to get researched and updated. Can I get through here? No. That goes down here. We have a grabber. This will become a grabber. I can buy another blueprint cabinet. Oh man, the workstation is tempting. Seamus finally heard Smeagol. I hear him getting him his stuff. How cheap are these? Cool. Slap that down. I'm gonna need mixers. I really... Yeah, I'm gonna save my money. I'm gonna save my money. Do I need the extra copy desk? I don't, actually. Okay, new plan. Set that down. Shouldn't have bought the things that I did. This is empty. That is empty. Okay. We have one reroll. May it give us something good. I'll need this eventually. I just can't also research it right now. We'll duplicate it, but we'll have to research it after. Unfortunately. Okay, we need mixers. We absolutely need mixers now. Or clipboard stands. That's it. That's all we need. Mixers or clipboards. Seamus wants dessert. I like fajitas. This is fun. It's interesting. It's different. I am pleased. It feels like a solid challenge without being ridiculous. Because there are some foods, like I feel like salads gets a little crazy at times. Oop, I have to take your order. Salads gets pretty crazy. I don't know why I just took your order right off the bat, kegs, but I did. Here you go. Here you go. Carrie's out of here. Her belly is full and she's out of here. Do that. Of course I want crema. Please grab the milk. There's that, do that. Pick this up. I don't need a blueprint cabinet. Oop, crema. Yeah, because getting the crema automated and onto a buffet is going to be phenomenal. It's going to be phenomenal. Like, life-changing phenomenal in this game. Daddy was in the middle of a... Oh. He's fed now. Well, you know, maybe you should fight faster. You know? Maybe you should fight faster in Pal World. How could you keep his furry little face waiting? He's so cute, I say as I prioritize streaming over getting him wet food. It took me a minute to understand why you were typing daddy, by the way. I was like, did Case do something? Is this the daddy character of Case? No, no, no. It was not, in fact. wrong item. Wrong item. You are ready for dessert. Uno momento, por favore. There we go. Okay, these are our last people. I did not get what I wanted. I really need mixers. Okay, they won't ask for anything else. So we can go in and do this. We can do this. Yeah, they want dessert. Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Yeah, and see that's back to 60 because the discount gets taken away. The discount goes bye-bye when you change what the item is. Copy, 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 copy. Discount, 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 discount. Wiggle those arms, wiggle those arms, wiggle those arms. The blueprint cabinet, it might be as cheap as it gets now. It might be. Yep, that should have put it down to 1 coin, which means we just have to copy it. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So we cannot get any cheaper. Shh, quiet, Kane, you'll be fine. I just have to make 1 copy. Just 1 copy. You're good. You're Gucci. Thank you. You think I've ignored you this whole time. Wrong table. We need crema. Anything else? Are we good? Oh, no, we're gonna need dessert. We need 1 more cheese platter. Or cheese board, rather. Now, give me your thing back. Give me your thing back. Oh, I can't run in place anymore. Without, like, if I hold the thing still, it just stops me. I feel like I used to be able to hold it still. Woo! Oh, a mixer popped up anyways! How fortuitous. Do that. I need a rapid or conveyor mixers. Okay. We've got corner grabbers. Freaking perfect. Okay, this is gonna help out a little bit. So we're just gonna chop meat on here and we'll do the lettuce over here. That'll help a lot. And just to have it, because it's so expensive. Oh, I need to get the prep station into upgrade range too. Get it upgraded, and then it can just be... Then it can just be discounted and copied, because this only has 1 upgrade. You know what? It may not be a corner grabber, but that'll let me just chop immediately. And actually... There we go. Yeah. We can do that. That'll do for right now. That'll put things there for me to chop. You know what? I think I wanted to just come down here. So I can chop and move. That'll do. That'll do. I like it. We're gonna get mixers soon. I need a clipboard. I forgot to spin the one. I forgot to spin the one thing. Thank goodness for save and return. That has to be facing that way to work. Yeah, that's gonna speed me up a little bit. We need crema. Slap that on the table. Oh, it's so nice to not have to worry about them making a mess. There are ways to deal with it, but, like, not having to think about it is really handy. Clipboard stand. Beautiful! Glay! Thank you for the resubscription, and thank you for the welcome back. It feels good to be home. How are you? Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Oops. Oops. Here, Kags, hold that. I actually am not sunburnt. Except for one small patch on the back of an arm where I missed a spot. I have a little bit of sunburn right here, and that's it. I did really good with the beach. Seamus and I were literally talking about that while we were at camp, but the fact that I did not burn myself. I was really good about it. Why is there... Oh my god. I accidentally hit my keyboard and added another chef in. Well, I did an oopsie. And I'll have to fix that in a minute. Every now and then I do that. Oops. Helps if I chop this first. And I don't know if that changes the patience for people. I may have to go back out to the lobby if this becomes a problem. Whoopsies. Please just, like, don't order the things that I struggle to get. Because I think this has logic in it of I know it changes how many customers will show up. I don't know if it has the logic to say there's more people to work, so we have the patience changed. I don't know about that. Oopsie poopsie. Let me read this real fast. Pro Beach moves. Yeah, I had a friend and her husband visit a while back and he got fucked up. Oh, I believe it. That's usually me. That's usually me. I just get lazy with the sunscreen or whatever, and it's a bad time. Pro tip, don't get lazy with the sunscreen when you are fair-skinned. Just don't. It's bad time. And this. Okay, nobody else needs to spawn. I need to clear that chef out, and that might require going back to the lobby. I'm not sure. Okay, let's go do some research real fast. My god, I can only imagine how brutal the sun is on a Maui beach. Holy moly. Can only imagine. The day I make it out to Hawaii, you can believe I'm gonna have like 6 bottles of sunscreen. With your phone on your stomach, did you have a phone mark? Did you have a phone mark? I may have waited too long. Can you not ask for this, please? I have to make more fajitas. Okay, the fact that you're asking for dessert is actually a boon to me. No, please drop that. So long as they don't ask for crema. Don't ask for any more. Thank you. I have research to do. And I need to utilize the time I have. Little rectangle tan mark for weeks. Ugh, brutal. Brutal! Hilarious, but brutal. I always said I wanted to try using henna to make a tan relief, but like this is my tan, okay? That's my tan. I will hold my other arm up. There is no making a tan relief in my body. I can make a sunburn relief, but even my sunburns go back to, like, not existing. They go back to not existing. Okay, there we go. Serve them. I love that I don't have to clean up the other dishes. I can just serve what I've got. So yeah, like, you should be able to see the difference. Ever so slightly darker to this. Maybe you can see it. I do. I have a tan for me. My ginger tan. Well, it's gonna have to be that one. And add to pan. There we go. I could do it from here. Beautiful. I fixed it. So we need this. Definitely need this. The clipboard stand is going to make a humongous difference in... Actually, that can stay there. In me doing my research as I need to. Okay, well. Thank goodness for safety hobs, let me just say. Heated mixer is not what I want. We don't need any more rotate... Like, I'm going to buy it, but we don't need the rotating grabber per se. All right. It's time to rearrange the kitchen. I don't think I'm going to need that at this point, so we can do that. Put that there. Buy this. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? Because I need a spot for the peppers that aren't going to be too intrusive. I think dessert's got to come, oops, all the way over here. So that peppers if I'm not used to the speed at which this moves yet. So peppers can be there. We're gonna put our milk there. So I can chop, like space, chop the lime. Chop. Grab. Nuts can remain over here, yeah. Yeah, I think that's how it's gonna be. Yep. No. I need to buy you outright. Set you there. No. Oh my gosh. I keep leaning on my keyboard. Because it sits in my lap a little bit funny with the way the keyboard tray is. So it's not so much leaning on it, but like I lean back and it pushes it up where it doesn't belong to press buttons. Okay. Yep. Yep, that's how it's going to be. And we're going to get mixers soon. So now we're looking for a portioner or a combiner. Like that. Of course, it's raining. Why wouldn't it be raining? There's that. It will speed us up a little bit, though, that we don't have to grab anything. So that's good anyways. But I can't wait for mixers, especially because we're coming up on ye old super hard day. Oops, I should have bought the prep station, by the way. Should have bought the frozen prep station. My eyebrow itches. That's not fun. Oh, you want crema. I was like, what am I missing? That. Will everybody want peppers in their thing? Is that just a thing, or is it random? I should have paid closer attention. Oops. Shocker that I didn't. I know. Okay, you guys have the least patience. Okay, it's not everybody that wants it. Excuse me, pardon me, drop it off. So I do have to do it this way where I go one at a time. Set that down. Set that down. Flop. Flop. Lowest is up here. No peppers. Glorious. I just need them to get out of here. Awesome. So I can seat the next person. Peppers. Thankfully, the peppers flash cook. Do that. Do that. Oh, why do you need the crema? Eat and get out! No! I said eat and get out! Leave! I don't have enough patience left for this at the door. Oh, I don't think I make this. Not with the rain, I don't. Not with the rain, I don't. We try one more time. And if it won't work, or if we get rain again, we call it. Speaking of, I need to stop raids from coming in, because we are getting close to that time. Alright. If it's raining, we're jolly well fucked. It's not raining. There's the portioner. How excellent. How excellent that we get that right away again. And my first customer isn't a double. Even better. You want crema? Okay. Kindly eat and get out. Can I over chop the peppers? I hope not. I can't. That makes this easier. Just gotta keep moving. Can't stop, won't stop. Why do you want dessert? I don't want you to want dessert. That's terrible. That's terrible. At least there's only one dessert on the available menu right now. Nope, please grab. Over there. Do that. Do that. Do that. Yep, we want peppers. Both of them, both of them. I don't care what kind of mixer it is that I got. Tomorrow I need mixers. I need to start having mixers. Alright, as soon as... Oh god, crema. As soon as I'm done with this day, I can grab my water. It's too hectic right now. It's too hectic. I might not be able to do this without. Stuff in general, though. I can't even look over at chat at the moment to see who redeemed that. We need peppers. Put that down. Put that down. We need more meat. How could you? Welcome in, friend. I don't know who you are, but welcome in. I heard the ding ding. Oh, I'm getting stuck in messes. I have to clean the floor. Keep them moving. We're gonna need peppers. Let me get my lettuce going. Just one table at a time. Just one table at a time. Nothing else is gonna spawn, so when I get the door in, I'm good. Whatever you do, don't order dessert. I need you to leave. I need you to leave. Thank you. I don't know if I make this. I don't. I don't have the time. I don't have the ability. The slow eating is my downfall. And there it goes. Goodbye, floppy tacos. It was nice. Need more fire with them, floppy tacos? No, absolutely not. Hello, Legatus. There's your hydrate. We tried. I needed either... Okay, we got our heat increase. I needed either mixers immediately. I probably should have bought one of the heated mixers even though I didn't technically need it. Or I needed to not have them eat so freaking slow. Look, another frozen prep station for my collection. I am scrapping this. I am scrapping this. That was fun, though. That was fun. It is that time of the night, though. It is that time of the night where we are going to find somebody to go hang out with. I really appreciate you guys being here and sticking it out through the internet being an absolute butthole. Weeby, hello, welcome in. Vacation was amazing. We had such a good time. Such a good time. Like, I couldn't have asked for... Well, I could have asked for a better time weather-wise, but overall, like, it was a phenomenal vacation. I still have plenty to tell you guys about that we didn't get to because I was too busy struggling with the internet being a butthole, and we got off on one hell of a tangent about health. as one does with ADHD. Yeah, it was great. I got my... Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. I got my batteries recharged, so I was able to wake up this morning and just immediately sit down and get all of my clipping done. So now I'm going to be able to make the long form of the clip compilation for tomorrow. And then from there, I'm going to get other things done. I've already got in my laundry folded. I've washed my bed sheets. I changed my bed linens. I've done most of my unpacking. Like, I'm so better off. Kissy, you're streaking. Let's go. 20 streams. That's amazing. That's amazing. Who needs pants? Who needs pants? I already know where we're going, which is, you know, exciting for me because usually I'm left wondering where I'm gonna take you guys. But we have another friend who is also having their first look on fajitas. I think they stream long enough They're looking at food right now, so... You didn't think Twitch let you have streaks that long? Oh my gosh, right? I'm so upset. I was only trying to maintain 2 streaks while I was on vacation. DeFool and Epic, because both of them are over 100, and it takes a while to get to 100 stream streak. DeFools, I made it to 116, and then it wouldn't let me use a VOD to save my streak. And the next time I went in, it was at 0, and I was so mad. Epic only streamed once while I was on vacation. I rescued that streak, and then she wasn't streaming again. So I've maintained my 125 stream streak with Epic, but I'm so upset that Twitch got rid of my streak with DeFool. But it's okay. I'll earn it back. I will earn it back. You guys, this has been amazing. It felt so good to be back. It felt so good to stream again. I look forward to streaming tomorrow. That's right, you heard me. Tomorrow. I have asked some people to play Peak with me. And we are going to be looking at the Peak update. It will be at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard, so my normal stream time during the week. You as well, Legatus. This is not a normal stream day for me, but I need to see this update. I need to play this update. I need to earn more badges. So there is a special stream coming at you tomorrow at 7 p.m. for mountain climbing goodness with friends, because friends are fun and sabotaging each other is fun. And I can't wait to see the Gloom and the Citadel. I am freaking stoked. I am freaking stoked, you guys. So I will be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. In the meantime, get your booties in the Discord. Discord is where we hang out between streams. It's where I make sure all of my important announcements go. My recipes are in there. If I end up selling plant propagation pieces, they'll be in there. Like, everything is in the Discord. It's where you want to be. In lieu of the Discord, there are also my socials. I am so on updating them. You may not get the latest and greatest information on them, but I do try. I do try. Thank you again to all of the beautiful raiders that we had come in. Make sure you check them out. We are going to take all of this on over to Beach Hobo Ray. He is currently doing fajitas and speed runs and stuff. It looks like he's looking at food. But, you know, it's all good. It's all good. So if you're subscribed, you're going to want to use that first raid message with the mandalas. If you're not subscribed, then you want the second one with the hearts. Thank you guys so much for being here. Whether you lurked, chatted, rated, followed, subscribed, resubscribed, dropped bits. We're just plain an awesome human being. Stuck through it with the internet issues. However you chose to be here, however you chose to support, you did. And that means a lot to me. And we're going to bring all of this over to Ray. I will see you tomorrow, and in the meantime, make sure you take a moment to practice some self-care. Look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that you love you, because you matter, friends. Have a great evening. Bye-bye!